You never actually got a chance to watch, the 1.6 version. Obviously, you can crawl underneath the trains. That's going to be a huge thing. They touched on that at the desk. The positioning of the bomb train is way, way back. It's not out in the open in the middle of the outer yard as we normally see it in CSGO. Heaven has swapped sides. Heaven is now up against the opposite wall of where we see the I don't know, the windows and the ladder in CS:GO version as well. A lot of differences that we'll see. There's a flatbed train on the inner bomb site. I'm so jacked. I'm so excited for this. I didn't even watch the knife round. I was so caught up in nostalgia.
Don't even worry about it. Oh yeah, head stabs. Vendetta reminding us that that's a thing as well. Yeah. Oh man, what a good time this is going to be. So yeah, it looks like it's going to be Navi 2020 on the CT side. So this
LO3 boys.
Yeah, here we go. And it should be if everything is still as it was back in the day, right? It should be a fairly CT sided map. Although I don't know if we can really count on that, but I look forward to finding out.
Yeah, let's not count on the sides being the same. But you're right. Back in the day, this was usually like a 12-3, 13-2, 11-4 half. Once you started getting 5 rounds on your T side, you were feeling pretty happy. So here we go. Pistol round is live. Navi 2010 on the CT side. The Zoomers on the CT side. The Boomers on attack.
Oh yeah. See, Perfecto. Just a little bit of an engagement. He's going to try and fall back and play it very similarly. So just hanging around the train there. Not going to go too much. It looks like they are really staying away from Ivy. If I could tell on the minimap there, it looks like flamie is the one who's actually checking that out and looking quite far forward. So this should be interesting. It looks like they're a little bit locked in right now, Navi 2010 here. All outside of the B bomb site.
They're not locked in, Anders. They're doing exactly what they wanted to do. Simple and Perfecto to defend that inner bomb site. Here comes the hit. They are streaming into the bomb train. Perfecto playing at the back of the flatbed. He goes down to the Glock of Zeus. And you've got Starix able to watch the flank as well. And this is all going so good. Clinical for the Boomers.
Yeah, they're actually doing a really fine job. 24 seconds left, and a bit of an awkward fight. It's a good shot for Boomich, though, and he'll get Senia as well. So suddenly, it's looking at a little bit more doable here. A 2-on-2, still no bomb plant. It is an Navi matchup after all, so you could expect that the slot would land a little bit low here. I mean, you've got 2 Navi teams, one of them led by the original Ian Zeus, and trying to see if they can make that work. It's going to be the T side to win as Edward would pick up the kill. It is a pistol round after all. And I get they did have the bomb down. It was just the countdown that was going on at the same time. So my mistake. That's a great way to get started, though.
Yeah, that's a fantastic way to get started. It's a classic, and obviously the peaks coming in as well. That's another thing we can talk about. The fakes to planting, right? There's not really a sound to signify when you start planting or diffusing. So you got to be much more bold than when you're peeking during those situations.
Yeah, that even threw me off guard. I got faked out by it. Good start. Simple. Gonna win with the Deagle. Deagle is still a pretty good pistol in this. Like, don't underestimate it. I say pretty good. It's very good.
It was the Russians, I believe, that even started to prove that to everyone when full-blown ecos were coming in. Galils are solid as well. So is the FAMAS, as I believe we'll be seeing later on at some point during this game. The burst fire on the FAMAS is a thing of beauty.
Oh, you're right. I completely forgot about the FAMAS.
Yeah, don't forget about the FAMAS, baby.
And we got an MP5 in play on Senia, so there's just a lot to look forward to. Some wild spray coming out. He's not really connecting with anyone just yet, and they did lose Boomich early on here, so let's just see.
Ooh, up the ladder. That's pretty wild, but Starix is going to be able to recover. Nice kill with the Galil. One more is going to be coming. Eddie. Oh, excuse me. I take it all back. Perfecto with a good little headshot. That was quick, but the outer bomb site appears to have been lost.
There's the bomb plant. So Zeus and Edward left for a 2010 team. Zeus going to pick up Simple, crouch down in that corner, just holding the angle. Again, staying crouched down like that, and it's way more viable than normally. Let's see if they can find a way to actually close out the round. I think Navi 2020 are going to have a hard time retaking this. Don't really have anything, and again, the bomb is not even where they're used to at all. Good stuff for Perfecto. He took a while connecting to the server, but he made that work, and I think he's going to try and escape with the weapon, and there's really nothing else that he can do. Bomb will take down the last 2010 player, but otherwise, yeah, 2 good rounds for them early on here.
Indeed, and man, I just even thought about it as well. These plants, as you mentioned, the bomb site's not where the 2020 roster obviously expects it to be, but when we eventually get to a point where that bomb is planted underneath the train, and again, I'll just go back to the spam. There's like these clutches can be played in such different ways in 1.6 because you can shoot through pretty much every wall in the game. So it could be interesting. I've seen some people in Twitch chat ask if you know if the HLTV server is lagging, if the GoTV server is lagging. It's not. This is just what it looked like for 10 years.
Yeah, this
this is how Counter-Strike esports began, with this.
It indeed. Well, they're getting cleaned up right here, Jason. So I want to ask you, by the way, which uniform do you like more, the old school or the new one, Jason?
Oh, you know, I'm not really sure, Anders. That's a tough question.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, there's a lot to go on. I reckon. I think I'm gonna have to go with the old school one. I think they should do like a throwback version kind of thing.
Okay.
Only
But
thing
then-
you'd want on one of those are autographs, Jason. And actually, our wonderful sponsor in 1xBet has them. So 15 of them they're giving away over at the website. So go follow them on all the social media. Obviously, thanks a lot for them. You're sponsoring the whole thing. If you use the hashtag bet on Navi, and then post a social media picture of you supporting them, then you can go check that out and get a chance to win one of the shirts with the autographs on as well. Yeah. Appreciate the sponsor, making it possible for sure. So go give them a little bit of love. And we're not missing. Oh, actually, we may be missing a little bit here. Electronic with a deagle kill. That's flamie with an AK-47, taking down markeloff himself. It's going to be a bit of revenge here. The bomb is down, and they're again a little bit further away. They need to find that bomb right now.
Yeah, I think the bomb's already planted, so Senya's going to spray him down. And I think that's going to be it. No defuse is going to come in. Man, that sound is just so it's so quiet, Anders.
It is quiet. It's really sneaky, isn't it? Do you think anyone would be so bold as to try and do the the glitched bomb plant where you plant it inside like a half wall so it makes no sound?
I would love it. The other one I can remember is the one on Dust 2 where you can plant an elevator. Man, well, I mean, it's a shame we're not playing Mill, we're playing Tuscan, but on Mill you could boost people up through the floor in the sewers into the A bomb site. Like, we don't have rules on that anymore. That would be an awesome thing to have happen.
Yeah, we don't even have admins that know about these glitches anymore, so you could really abuse it. It's great.
Well, this one has this map has the flashbang bug over towards Ivy, right? You can throw. Did they fix that towards the end? They might have fixed the train one.
I don't know if they did. Vendetta will know for sure. He'll say it in a second here.
Yeah. What a dweeb.
I know he's. I don't know. I love it. I think it's amazing.
When he started talking about like 2009 and like an IRC like server going down, and that's what that was way too sweaty for me.
Yeah. I actually, to my horror, I actually still remember how to connect to IRC, like with the QuakeNet and the port numbers and all the rest of it. I was like, oh dear, why is this what I remembered? Like any calculus that I would have learned, I've just forgotten, but still know how ISD works. Great, thanks, brain.
Oh, here we go. Inner hit, Perfecto, playing it way back. And this is where very much playing it like it's 1.6. Simple's got the op, so fair play. That's going to do some work. Oh, and he gets out into the open. Another one. Nope, just barely missing. There it is. That's on to Zeus as he goes down, and the retake begins. And Simple, he's looking like a bit of a veteran even in this game. He's got all the lineups ready to go, and there's going to be the first round on the board for Navi 2010.
Yeah, even though the score is glitched up on top, as you could tell, it's got the numbers. Don't worry about it, guys. It's part of the experience, and the fact that the bomb as well looks like Play-Doh is also part of the experience. So you got it all going on. Don't worry, guys. So yeah, it is actually 4-1 in the favor of the 2010 lineup at the moment. Don't get confused. Don't get it twisted. I'm excited for this. I think we're off to a hot start. There's Starix. He's actually a very cool guy. Obviously part of that legendary lineup, which is why he's playing here. But someone who does a lot of thinking about the game. I thought when someone suggested, oh, he's going to stop playing actively and become a coach, I was like, I don't know. I don't know what Starix is like thinking about the game. But I think that was a really good choice on his part.
Oh yeah, by the way, if we're spectating someone who gets flashbanged and blinded, we can't tell. It will not show up. It will not register as a flashbang. You're just going to see them jumping around like little chickens with their head cut off. Oh, that's a CT. It's not as cool as I initially thought it was going to be. But here we are, Senya, getting spammed. I think that was spam coming through. Either way, another nade coming in.
Yeah, I reckon it was.
That's a common old school defense. On the other side of that wall can be a defender that can just spam through with impunity down the length of Ivy, do a lot of damage as well.
Yeah, you really don't want to be in the wrong position there. Still got plenty of time. Oh, and look at Boomich. He's found himself up at the sniper spot, which, you know, not a thing anymore in the same way, at least. Electronic. Actually, it'll be flamie to pick up the kill on Zeus there, and they still have a couple of people down here, I think hiding close by. We'll see if they're going to be able to do anything. They're running out of time slowly. This looks like a much better defense. Looks like the 2020 lineup has finally found a way to make this work.
Yeah, we have to remember, I mean, as well, this 2020 lineup has still been playing CSGO, obviously probably playing Valorant. They have been playing a lot of FPS games over the past, 3-5 years. Some of these 2010 players probably haven't been touching the games as much as they used to, more streaming, more coaching, more just straight up not playing. So I think the muscle memory for shooting isn't quite going to be there for the boomers.
No, that would be weird, wouldn't it? Again, like I imagine 10, 15 rounds in, like first half down, you start to feel like, all right, I kind of get it. Like I'm starting to at least understand a little bit of what's going on here, but still could be early days. Good round though from the CT side. We appreciate it. Oh, a little bit of a run in there at the brown holes. They're going to start to make their way back. Grenade though, and there's no hiding behind any boxes. The damage goes right through, so you might as well just face it. 3-on-3 and a lot of damage on markeloff and Starix here, and Boomich is not even giving them a chance, just running right through. That is a high-powered round.
Yeah, that's very, very nice from Boomich. Someone should be teaching Perfecto the spam to ladder room from the inner bomb site. That'd be really cool if he could figure that one out. That was a huge tool to this map early on.
Classic, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be fun. It's going to be a weird little trip for us as commentators and viewers seeing grenades that actually work. I think that's going to be a special treat.
Yeah, and there's no X-ray as well on the spectator. People are confused about that. Like they're saying, turn X-ray on. There's no such thing, guys. We just, you have to try and look at the map, and you have to put in some work to watch this in a reasonable map,
Also, shout out to our observers who will have to deal with this for the next 3 maps, but you can't just switch players by pressing number keys the way you do in CSGO. You have to manually click through all the different players and cycle through both teams to get to the position you want to be in. Simple is starting to warm up with this op here in 1.6, which is cool to see.
Yeah, I think Perfecto had one as well, and he got a kill early on, so that's encouraging. I don't know. I think the bomb is down, and Senya hiding underneath. Oh, they're going to jump on top of him. That's great. But not going to be quite enough here. They're on the bomb defuse, and I think that means they're going to tie it all up. So, Jason, what do you think helps the guys play so well besides their skill?
I don't know. I think the secret to success is probably in their PC and their devices. Our partner 1xBet understands this as well. So the guys on their website have organized a contest of predictions where they're going to give away a really, really powerful gaming PC and a lot of gaming devices. So if you go to the 1xBet website, you can find out the details and you can try and take the main prize.
Appreciate that, Jason. I really do. See how this continues here in the 9th round. It's Electronic going down, but look at flamie and Simple. Wide in the return. It's Simple with that AWP, and he's taking down Starix. I'm looking at markeloff, and I'm not seeing that counter AWP, and I'm going to file a letter of complaint soon. I'm going to need markeloff to pick that up. Oh, he's done a good job, though, getting the one kill. I think he could have had that one, but Zeus took it away from him. And just like that, the Boomers are back in a lead, at least in this round for now.
Look at these clunky grenades. They are the size of coconuts. Simple coming out of CTCon. And there's a little crouch boost to see over the box to see if you can gather information before committing. And all 3 players for Navi 2010 are on the backside of the bomb train. So the bomb is being planted now. It's just gone down. 35 seconds to find the defuse. And there's some low HP players, but now that they've infested all those backlines, the retake is going to be near impossible. And this is where your internal clock, remember I said it's a 35-second bomb timer, so it's going to have to be much faster than what Navi 2020 is used to.
Yeah, and they're gonna again. I think it's planted underneath, right? So they're gonna have to like crouch slowly as they go in. Like it just feels really awkward. Nice kill from Zeus, taking down Simple, and just like that, Perfecto in a 1 versus 2. And you could tell he's just so far away from the target. He's gonna make a run for it. Not even worth it. That's gonna be another round for the 2010 lineup. But again, the scores are reversed. But yeah, they're leading 1 round at the moment on the T side of Train. Back in the day, this would have been already, people would have been tearing their hair out. They would have had to get 5 rounds on the T-side Train. Madness.
Yeah, this is it's atrocious. If if you use the standards of 2000 and 9, 10,
Yeah,
2005.
something like that. It's a bygone age, really, in many ways.
Yep, older times. Nice kill from Zeus as Boomich gets aggressive. Trying to do the whole CSGO look upward. A little tag as they come out of the ladder room. Flamie's up top. He gets one. Perfecto is able to find Edward as well. And Flamie can now just kind of relax up there. Tuck himself into the corner and stay alive. An odd fight down towards Pop Dog. And Flamie's taking some damage. And he'll eventually get the kill. Zeus could never finish him off.
Many people, you wonder, have just heard the name Pop Dog and accepted that is the name, but now they're seeing that logo of the dog out there for the first time.
Not just the logo, but doesn't it bark when you crawl under the train?
Oh,
when you crawl under that Pop Dog. So these maps used to have so many sound cues that would give you information as well. I think it's as soon as someone steps on top of a train, I think you hear lightning. Is it? Yeah, I think it's lightning that strikes.
You go down by Ivy.
You hear the thunder.
Yeah, Ivy, there's a 747 or something flying over. You remember that like aircraft
when you
sound?
Cross a certain point out towards Ivy, if you crawl underneath the Pop Dog by ladder room, a dog actually barks in the background as well.
Because I was doing map editing, I actually went and looked for all the different triggers in the maps. Because you can open the maps in the map editor and you can see exactly where they happen. So I was really being a mega nerd on that front. Like, let's find out exactly where we have to step to trigger this thing. They're back on pistols, except for Simple, who has an AWP, as far as I can tell. My eyes deceive him. He does have one. Okay. Hero AWP in 1.6.
It's bold strategy, Anders. We'll see if it works out for him.
It is simple, but do the powers translate? Is it... you do wonder about that, don't you? Like, what if Simple is also going to be good in 1.6? Like, that's just unreasonable, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I would imagine that he would be. It's not like your skills completely go away. It's more, used to the style and the mechanics of the weapons. That would be my biggest question. He's got a pick here onto Edward. Equally, Navi 2020 has lost flamie, so the Zoomer's down a man as well. And here's your boy. I'll let you take this away, Anders. Markeloff with the AWP.
He does have one, and he's being boosted, I believe. Ooh, actually, Senia going down. That was a nice kill for Boomich. Now things are getting a little bit tricky here. They're actually a man down. Electronic gets dropped by Starix, though. And look at Zeus. He's just sneaking around back here. All the attention is out on the yard right now. So he managed to get all the way back here, and he's found his kill. That's Simple with the AWP gone. And, oh, look at that. Zeus, what a nice follow-up with the AK-47. And now it's just all down to Perfecto. He's trying to see if he can hunt down markeloff. He's got that AWP somewhere behind that train, just trying to stay hidden. But I think they got him pinned down by the E-box, and they're doing their best to try and find him. He has really no way out, and now they're coming up at the high ground as well. There's the find. Zeus with the triple. Great round out of him.
Man, your boy dropped that AWP so quick, Anders, in that little 1v1 battle. He hit the eject button very, very quick. That can't bode well for your happiness today during these maps.
He's gotta pick it back up. He's like that lost Jedi in one of those newer movies, right? Like you've gotta get back in training. Like it's his destiny. Can't avoid it forever.
You didn't see the new Star Wars movies, did you?
I can't. I forgot. I did. Listen. I watched The Mandalorian and I loved it, Jason. So I'll give you that. It was good. Look at markeloff though. There he is with the AWP, taking down Perfecto. It's Edward as well. He's finally going to get taken down by Simple. So that's a nice kill for Simple to have on top, shutting down markeloff. But that was still too much to handle. Zeus sneaking in on top. Isn't it wonderful how all of the proportions are just so weird in this as well? I mean, by global standards.
Way, way bigger, which is cool. Obviously, the choke points. I mean, I don't know. It's weird. It's weird having to get used to it again.
It is. I mean, I don't think about it anymore, but at the beginning when Global Offensive came out, like, it did feel very confined. I mean, some of the maps were even worse. I mean, Inferno, I think, had way narrower hallways at the beginning than it does in the current modern version of Global Offensive. Anyway, so there's that to think about. Still, we're looking at an 8-4 scoreline favoring the. Is the score correct now? I feel like it must.
It is. It is correct now. It was not correct earlier. It was throwing me off for a loop as well. But yeah, quite the run on the T side for the Boomers. There's flamie with a good start. Deagle headshot onto Starix. And a missed opportunity for your boy to even things up.
Oh, that's a pretty good flick though. Boomich making it work. What version would we have to go back to, Jason, before you don't have the black outline around the scope?
Oh, that's a really good question. I think that had to have been like 1.4 or 1.3, I think. I think that came in 1.5.
Something like that, yeah. I'm sure, again, Vendetta will tell us in the chat in a second. But there was definitely a time when that was a thing.
Yeah, there certainly was. This has gotten into a crazy little position here. The Navi 2020 about to upend 2010. A nice round with the Deagles as flamie got things started. He picked up an AK-47, but they're sitting at a 5-on-2 for the moment. And Senya and markeloff have no HP, so it's looking like 2020 is going to get up to 5 rounds in the half.
Yeah, and I just noticed Nick in the Twitch chat was saying better graphics than Valorant, and you're goddamn right.
That's just unreasonable, but I'm on board.
That's a claim. Yeah,
I'm on board.
You know, if you gotta be unreasonable, you might as well go the whole way. I appreciate it. So what are they doing here? Just waiting down the time? Don't want to give away the rifles? I guess fair play to them. You know, I think they were discussing this on the desk as well. They were saying, well, you know, are you going to be playing, you know, just for fun? Or like, how are you going to be playing this or to win? And I think right now we're seeing a fairly focused 2010 team at least. Oh, look at the cleanup here at the end. They get everyone.
Yeah, that's not bad at all. Yeah, I actually agreed entirely with Pimp. As someone who's played in multiple show matches, you always go in a good mood, ready to have some fun, ready to have a good time. And what generally happens is your opponents take the game way more seriously than you do to start, and then you get frustrated. Then your competitiveness kicks in, and I imagine that's what's going to happen here with the Boomers wanting to relive their glory days. markeloff has that position towards Pop Dog again. Boomich the opening kill as markeloff holds and pins down any opposition defense that's up in heaven. There's nobody there. So it's time to creep on top of the train and get a deep peek down towards behind the bomb site. And again, just seeing absolutely nothing until just now. But he missed his chance. He capitalizes as Boomich comes back in.
Yeah, he tried to make that jump. He was thinking, you know, markeloff, he's going to be slow. He's not going to hit that shot, but he did. Good kill. And things are looking really good at them for them. It could be picking up a 9th round here, a 9-5 lead. If they could find a kill on flamie right here. And even if not, I think they're going to be just fine. So this is actually shaping up really, really well. Edward's going to find him at the end. And yeah, 9-5 lead. They're almost at the finishing line here. Things have worked out incredibly well.
Yeah, this is going spectacularly. Senya 18-11, Edward 16-9, Zeus 14-9. So the old teammates Edward and Zeus showing off a little bit in 1.6.
Good to see. I mean, I was kind of worried about. I didn't know. I mean, I think in Go, obviously the 2020 team can be real powerful, but here, you know, you never knew what could happen. But it's actually turned out really well. Starix Edward picking up a couple of great kills here, and yeah, they're just down to Deagles. They're actually getting battered right now. They're getting beat up badly.
Yeah, and I mean, this is the final round of the half, so it's invest what you can. Deagles in a desperate situation, and Electronic is going to scoot up and see what he can find as he pushes the upper ramp. Zeus is ready and waiting at the base of box halls, but they might not run into each other. The timing of when Zeus decides to peek. And so 2 players on the defense at Pop Dog. There goes one. The other is flamie, and he's waiting. I believe he's pushing currently towards the ladder room, but he gets stuck in a battle underneath the train. It's awkward, but he's found markeloff.
Oh, yeah, a quick return there for Zeus picking up a kill on Flame. It'll get electronic as well. And you said it's almost time, Jason. Well, my prediction, Jason, is almost there. It looks like the gaming computer from our general sponsor, 1xBet, will go to me.
Wait. What? Why is that? Why is it like that?
Just read the next line, Jason.
I didn't even know that was a prompt. The guys are giving the game computer and a lot of cool prizes on their website. So make your prediction for the match on the site 1xBet and take the main prize for yourselves. Yeah, head to their social medias and you can find the link to get involved in that prediction game for a chance to win a full-blown gaming PC.
Yeah, hashtag bet on Navi, by the way. But yes, I
Thank
appreciate
you.
it. Thanks.
Yeah.
That's a great first half. I'm sure Vendetta can remember all the games in which anyone ever got 10 rounds on the T side of train in 1.6. That didn't happen a lot. Like,
No.
that'd be game over. So you'd leave your PC. You'd be like, all right, that's fine.
Yeah, it's almost like, do we even have to play the second half? Can we just move on to the next one in the series? What can we do there? So what is it? 9-6 in the favor of the Boomers.
Yeah, I believe so. Well, I'm trying to think of the HLTV scoreboard. I mean, it works for the score overall, but does it work for the individual kills? Can we see that? Because that's another thing, right? Like normally we'd be in the game when we're casting it so that we could check, scores and stuff like that. But I haven't seen a scoreboard for a while, or maybe I just missed it. I don't think
It's shut up once in a while. Yeah, I mean, we saw earlier it was Senya leading the way. Edward and Zeus were kind of up there as well, just a few rounds back. I don't know, this will be the real test. Is Navi 2010 over on the T side now?
Yes, they are. And with such a powerful lead, you have to assume that they're going to be able to pull it through. Just need 6 rounds here, and especially if they could win the pistol, which, again, the pistols are worse, but someone's going to come up with it here. USP with no silencer on. I mean, even that's a little bit different, isn't it?
Yeah, you can put it on though. There's the option.
And
no one ever did it except when you're playing USP Ninjas, which is oddly enough also a phenomenal map. Edward with the opening kill. He's going to be up top, and he's got so much safety. He finds one more, and he can just remember he can delay up here. He doesn't necessarily have to fight. He's going to go for it anyways. Oh, he made the drop.
Yeah, he did. And
what a god! Drop down onto the ladder like Batman.
Well, he's the only one left, so he's going to have to try and save Gotham right here. It's a 1-on-2 for him. They're going to go hit the bomb down right now. Flamie's low on health. Edward, I think he's already got 2 kills in this round, and now he's on the site looking for the headshot. He's seen at least one player. That's going to be Flamie going down, and now Perfecto's up next. And look at the jump across. Yeah, he's trying to use those ladders as much as he can. Going to just get close to the bomb. All right, underneath it, it's Edward to pick it up. The Pistol Master is back.
What a great clutch from Edward. Yeah, and he's laughing it off as well. Known for his fine pistol work, and obviously a spectacular clutch here against Perfecto, who probably has never even watched a game of 1.6 in his life. But we'll take those. We'll take those all day long.
How would he have done that? Like, it would have to be like, an older brother of his or something that had like a VHS tape with like old 1.6, games that he'd recorded. Something like that.
that would have to be it. It'd be like that whole like
old grainy
like thing where it's like, sit down, child. Let me tell you a story.
Let me show you where we came from. Well, this is looking like a really, really good start. markeloff with the AWP to take down Boomich. Now opening on the CT side, actually missing a bit of a chance there. They're behind the E-box, so he's got to be a little bit careful. Seeing him missing at least another shot there, but the flicker, that looked like it was on him. It's going to be Flamie instead, back in style, 2 big kills.
Oh, there's Edward again, though. And there's that beautiful Famas back into action. Good headshot deep onto Flamie. Perfecto has found his way into CT connector Z-Halls, which might be a little bit difficult to deal with. He's got Edward in front, and another kill for him. It's just electronic, and he's got a Glock. That's it. And surely this is not a winning battle.
Just doesn't feel like it, does it? There's the win for the CT side, and things are shaping up incredibly well at the moment. Yeah, that from us was him. I couldn't hear if it was the burst fire or not, so I want to know.
Yeah, I couldn't hear that either. Well, I mean, burst fire for the Glock or the FAMAS would have been great. Would have been fantastic.
How do we get that back? I mean, that's just become like a meme kind of thing. whenever you do it now. I don't think anyone even does it for the memes with the FAMAS anymore.
It's not worth it for the memes. There's no redeeming quality in CS:GO for the burst fire from us, or Glock for that matter. Good opening kill from Zeus. Op shot to the brain of Electronic. Oh, and the response from the AK is brutal. But now both ops are here on the defensive side, and they're doing work.
Ooh, markeloff, that's a nice little run in there with the AWP. I do believe cancelling out his movement as well by just strafing once to the other side. That was, you know, also obviously important. That's like I guess that was like the first skill to learn in 1.6, wasn't it, when you had to do AWPing? Oh, another thing that people started doing this a little bit more, right? But if you had to take an angle with the AWP in 1.6, actually jumping into the angle to shoot was like a pretty reasonable strategy. Whereas if you do it in CS:GO for a long time, I mean, people started doing it a little bit more, especially run boosting and stuff like that, I guess. But you could actually jump into a fight in this version of Counter-Strike. So.
Did you ever, Anders, you strike me as the kind of little rat that would use the use key method of stopping when you had to shoot. You remember that back in the day? When the use key would stop your momentum. So you'd hear people strafing, hit the use key, and then it would stop them immediately so they could shoot accurately. But you'd always hear the little click of the use key being activated to know that someone was the asshole.
Yeah. No, I don't think I ever perfected that. I think I've become more of an asshole over the years, Jason. So like if I could turn back time, I'm sure I would. But back then I was probably trying to play more honorably, just trying to
squeaky clean.
Yeah. This is what, a 13-5 lead right now for the Boomers against the Zoomers. So
and Senya's got a huge flank coming in. He's come all the way from T mid right up towards ladder. He's got 2. He mows him down. It's going to be just a couple players, Perfecto and flamie, on 3.
It's worked out so well. That flank was so worth it. 2 kills, shutting them down, and now I don't even know where they go at this point in time. flamie and Perfecto messing around on the ladder now for a minute here. Let's go, flamie. Jump down. You know you want to.
Nope, he wants to bait, waiting for Perfecto to lead the way. These are the angles with the trains that could be so difficult to deal with. That one as well, that's one of those spots where it's very dark also, so that goes to the brightness that Vendetta was talking in the pregame. If you don't have it turned up, there's no way you see Zeus. He's got such an advantage. And now flamie can't get the shot off, and it's 14-5 here on train.
Gotta say, that's where you need power strip, isn't it? To get that gamma all the way up there. It's so amazing that used to be like a prerequisite for even playing some maps.
Yeah, really. I mean, I don't know. I still remember when, man, I'm way too old, but I still remember when, what is it called? Digital Vibrance was like the discovery of the day.
Oh, yeah.
To turn that up, and that revolutionized the way you could actually play 1.6.
It's crazy to imagine, isn't it? It's been just a hot minute. Here we go. Rushing out Ivy. Ooh, Senia, that was a swing and a spray, but didn't really connect. Boomich there to take him down instead. They are fighting for their lives right now on the 2020 side, and it's not looking that great. I mean, this round might be good. markeloff missing a chance, and Electronic won't have another one, so I think Simple with a couple of kills in this one too. That's the first time they're going to have a round here in the second half at all.
Well, they're still smiling, so that's a positive. They're still in a good mood. But yeah, first run on the board for that second half. They've got a long way to go, and I think this CT side is where the Boomers are going to look exceptionally strong. Just 2 rounds away from taking this first half of the show match. flamie's going to lead his way out and promptly run right back in.
Yeah, just down to piss. A lot of deagles. I'm seeing 3 deagles in play there on the CT side, so they could do something. I don't know if they still have it in their hands. I don't know if it's quite like riding a bicycle, but there were some really, really good deagle players even back in 1.6, obviously. Senia gonna go down with the USP. Second map, by the way, obviously gonna be Inferno. Still in 1.6, so I look forward to that as well.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a thing of beauty as well. This is a little bit of a turkey shoot. Nothing really that the CTs can fight back with, so flamie just staying at range and using that AK very well. Perfecto as well with the M4 dropping markeloff. Now flamie's going to get a little bit closer. And there is just one player right behind the wall. But this is going to be a round for Navi 2020.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it here. The Eagles didn't really come through. See, Zeus has stolen an AWP, and he's going to try and make his escape here. But again, this is where you know, go test those wall bangs. Simple. You can all those walls shoot right through. There's no problem. Just pretend they're not even there, and maybe you could find them.
They're looking. They're hunting. Zeus is trying to save this AWP. He's going to hear one coming from behind. Yeah, missed a shot, trying to survive a little bit longer. He needs to wait, and he's going to get out of danger, just barely. Nice job.
You know what I haven't seen yet? Maybe I haven't been paying enough attention, but I haven't. Oh, this Edward, is he 14-2? All right.
Yeah, in the second half, though. In the first half, I think he had something like 16 kills as well. It's 17 kills, so he's living the dream right now.
I need to see one of those really stylish headshot deaths where the head just tilts all the way back. Like that's something I'm missing.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll get one of those. At the moment, Zeus, I don't think realizes fully that the inner bomb set has been lost or how close Perfecto is to turning the corner on him through that smoke. He might even be under the train. Starix is in a huge fight. There goes Zeus to Boomich, and Starix has to turn. He's got a second. A nice double kill, and the retake is on.
That was some good communication because they lost Zeus over there. So heads up play for Starix. So the Perfecto's going to be pushed up really far. And I don't know if they can retake this. Nice job on Perfecto. He's so solid here. markeloff with a kill, though. Still a 2-on-2, but they're running out of time already. And I think they've realized by now, yeah, that bomb timer is just not what they're used to. Senia will go down, and maybe somewhat needlessly. They'd already evacuated. Oh, the bomb will take them with. That's a lot more radius than in CSGO, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a lot more powerful at the short radius as well than they're used to. So yeah, they're thinking they're going to get away. Maybe also assuming they had a little bit more time due to that 35-second timer. But regardless, another good win for Navi 2020 as they're trying to claw back into this game. It's now 14-8 and a 3-round run for the Zoomers.
Senia goes down. It's another good start here. They're looking up right now. They just need 2 more rounds. You think that's should be easy. Oh, and a good kill. That's markeloff with that saved AWP. And also Zeus with the pistol. Starix to follow it up, taking down flamie. Leaves Electronic and Simple left here. And suddenly it's turned. Oh dear, what's happened?
I don't know. It's put us in a perfect position for Simple to bust out some magic in 1.6. 1 versus 3 clutch. He's on top of the train. He's got the first. That's markeloff who jumped up into the air. And he's got the defense in an awkward position as well now. He has the whole map, and Edward is scrambling to get back to that inner bomb site to be able to hold off this play. But with that AWP, one mistake from Edward, and he can go down very quickly. And Simple still has not been spotted yet. 1 minute to work with in this 1 versus 2. And he's seen Edward. There's the shot, and there's the kill. And he's doing it in the older version as well.
Oh, wow. I thought maybe Edward would have tried to just wait until he went for the bomb plant there, but I guess he didn't even know where Simple was. Gonna throw up a smoke to try and buy a little bit more space as the bomb has been planted already. And Simple now hiding under the trains. That's an old school move that maybe most people feel uncomfortable about today. You see on the other side, Starix sneaking through with the AK. He's got one chance here, Simple, and he's gonna get it, no problem. Yeah, this is it's wild to see, but I don't know how many people would have thought you would have seen Simple play 1.6 at all ever. Here we are.
Yeah. I just can't believe we just saw him win that 1 versus 3 clutch. That's not bad at all. Maybe a little bit rusty for Navi 2010. That was a save round as well. That was markeloff with an AWP, everyone else with pistols. So the fact they almost won it is pretty cool. But obviously sucks that they lose it out in the end. Nice job from Simple. And now a double op setup. Zeus and markeloff to have those in the CT set. M4s in hand for the other 3.
Nice pickoff from Starix. He's been actually pretty solid here. Oh,
Stop.
we got that. Look at that zoom.
Flamie.
Look at that zoom. What is he doing? Why has he bought the gun at all?
This isn't like CSGO. It's not like this gun was hiddenly like a hidden gem, like magic, and nobody knew it. The gun is not great.
He's just exposed himself as an absolute zoomer, hasn't he?
And he got what he deserved, Anders, at the end of the day. Senia shutting down him and Simple. This will be round number 15 on the board for Navi 2010. There goes Electronic.
I hope one of them is going to try and buy like a 5.7 or something as well. Because that gun was trash in 1.6.
What was it? It was the P228, the SIG P228. That pistol wasn't bad. That wasn't bad at all.
Did some work, I agree. But the 5.7 even sounded like a plastic gun, didn't it? Like the sound of it was just so weird. Couldn't take it seriously. Ooh, a little bit of action. It's going to be Edward though. Picking up Electronic is to try to make his way out. Edward cleaning up another kill. And this is looking a little bit good at the moment here. 3-on-3. Simple with the AWP, though. You got to worry about that. He's taken down markeloff already.
1 versus 1 for the map. Oh wait, no, I'm on a completely different view. That's my bad. I looked at the Twitch stream. Perfecto in a 1 versus 2. Not yet. Stark's still alive with 3 HP. But we've got a chance to maybe make me feel less silly. And Senya just waiting at the top of the ladder. He's got a teammate outside as well. So Perfecto making noise, and I think Stark should have this. And I think that's going to be it, isn't it? 16 to 9 for Team 3D. Played in TSO, which was the first North American team to actually beat X3. Was able to dominate them very well, and eventually caused them to quit and dismantle and bring Moto into the fold. But he actually helped the map creator of Inferno to tweak the way it's structured and tweak the timing so it could be used for competitive play. And due to that effort, underneath what we now call small pit, which is the pit area, or I mean, it's no longer a pit in CSGO, but that area, the alcove, 1.6 version of Inferno, the choke points are going to be much bigger, towards banana, towards top mid than what you're used to seeing. Spamming is a lot of fun on this map as well, obviously, as it kind of will be on every 1.6 map we see, but there's some very cool things you can do with spams. And here we go. Live into the pistol round. It's Navi 2020 start on the CT side, and they're going to push down mid, and they've got the 2 opening kills. Can they recover? Senya and Zeus, at the very least, not trying to pounce on this in a 5-on-3 advantage.
Wow. Well, listen, the Sumos have got to find a way back. They already lost on train, so off to a big start here. Boomich also picking off Zeus, and just like that, it's a 5-on-2. Oh, and yeah, there's the vent in the window room. That is again something that you might have forgot there.
Yeah, well, there's the bomb being planted inside of the site. Plenty of cover for him to use, but the fact that Senya is all the way at the base of mid, I mean, Navi, the Zoomers don't have to worry about him. They can just take care of business at the A bomb site and get the defuse. And in fact, they're going to do both simultaneously. So pistol round going to Navi 2020.
Now, in 1.6, I don't think you couldn't any longer. You couldn't plant if you were boosted up by a friend on that box, you couldn't plant it in the corner anymore, but there was certainly another version of Inferno where you could, so that if it was a 1-on-1, you couldn't, on the CT side, you actually couldn't get into the corner to defuse it.
Yeah, there were things like that on pretty much every map. Another famous one was on the old school Cobble. You could plant on top of the boxes inside of the B bomb site, and you needed 2 players to boost up, or you had to have someone who was so badass that he could make the really difficult jump to get there. Yeah.
But in a tight situation, maybe you just don't even get close to it.
It was one of the cute things that you think now, if you want to have any level of competitive integrity, it is just unreasonable to be able to plant in a spot where you need 2 people to be alive. That's just not fair. But it was a factor in the game.
No, definitely not. Well, bomb plant at least, but yeah, they really got picked apart in that one. So the 2020 team is off to a very good start here. Great for them. I mean, I think they need it. They're the ones that are started to crumble a little bit here. Of course, they will have a chance to get their revenge when we get into global offensive, but still probably want to save some face here. It's going to be Senya with the bomb making his way into the bomb site, and he's going to get the bomb planted, it seems, at the very least.
Yeah, he is going to, but still just a deagle. And he's got Simple waiting with only 19 HP, not giving up the back hauls, but he's going to lose the fight anyways. He's done a good amount of damage, it looks like, actually. Still 90 HP for Senya as he works his way into these back hauls. Now peeking the bomb site itself, and the spray control isn't quite there. No kill comes out, and Electronic to finish things off. 2-0 for Navi 2020.
Yeah, this is, I mean, it did get a little bit costly towards the end here, but who's the king here today? Go on to 1xBet, the website, and win. Also, hashtag bet on Navi.
Yeah, markeloff certainly is the daddy of this server. Let's see what he's got. Thanks for letting me know about the coefficients, Anders.
You're welcome.
Simple gonna spam all the way down banana. Flamie is brought to 0 as Edward finds the opening kill, but so much damage has been done to Zeus and Starix. Still, banana control is being contested from both sides. Simple and Perfecto here at top banana behind the box. There's 3 players from Navi 2010 ready to fight as this smoke starts to clear. And there's some spam, and they're getting caught out in the open for the moment.
Yeah, they are. Have they left Boomich all the way alone on the other side of the map? I mean, I guess they are in a 2-3 situation here, so maybe a little bit of an issue. Perfecto and Electronic, though, picking up a kill each, so now they can start to get their way back there if they can help Boomich in time. He's actually very much alone. They're walking right in front, and he almost could have had the double. That would have been huge, but markeloff. Oh, no! Oh, no.
Not like that. You're supposed to be the veteran. Galil on 2, and he misses the initial shot. That's going to make it difficult. Excuse me, actually, he got Perfecto, but a good trade from Electronic. And another round as Zeus has to laugh it off.
Nothing else you can do. He's got a giant elephant teddy in the background. That's interesting.
An elephant teddy.
I don't know. What is, something like that. Giant bear.
Oh, they've done him dirty with the slow motion. They've done him real dirty there.
It's like he knew. It's like he realized as he was doing, like, no, wait.
He's like, go back, please, for the love of God. It's too late now. AK's in hand. Galil's as well for Navi 2010. Flamie's going for an early peek. Those little vents, they're not vents, they're like the window shades used to be. Those things are really nasty depending on which resolution you use.
Yeah, they can be really, really awkward to fight through. You're right. Or, you could have a big advantage. Look at Edward, how he's pushed all the way up here, almost getting himself killed right there from the pit, I believe. Not a lot of grenades coming through, and actually, it's going to be just a cleanup here at the A-bomb side, at least for the minute. Looking real good for the CT side. And
that's the position where Starix is crawling beneath right now, is what we just mentioned in the pregame, the love Moto, the tribute to Moto for helping to fix the map, and he isn't going to stay there very long. That's why sometimes, I believe not so much anymore, but, at the start of CSGO, called it Moto Pit. Senya with another kill, now in a 1 versus 2, Electronic and Perfecto. And in pit, it's a headshot angle, and he's dinked as well. Brought down very low, and the bomb is so far away, so Electronic's just going to clean it up. They're up to a great start. Train seems like it was just a bit of a warm-up game. It's 4-0 as Navi 2020 are coming in hot.
Yeah, Electronic at 10-0. He hasn't died yet. Boomich up there as well. Things are just looking good right now for the Boomers starting to really make this work. Did you see the attempt at wallbang in towards the boiler room? Someone tried to do that from second.
I did not. Okay. Oh. You do love to see that.
Yeah.
Speaking of boomers, there's been a few tuning into this game. I saw Exist from Dignitas. There's your TMP. Yeah, it's back, baby. It's got a kill as well. That's beautiful. Yeah, Exist came out as he's watching the show match, and he said that this Navi 2010 roster is the most difficult team he's played in any version of CS:GO. So a lot of respect from the old school guys.
Yeah, I mean, they really were hard to deal with, so I don't blame them for saying that at all. The TMP will find another one. Of course it's Boomich using the TMP. Who else would it be if you think about it? Makes a lot of sense.
I really admire that, and I think it makes a good case to bring the TMP back into CS:GO. And I even more so admire that the last 2 players of Navi 2010 have juggled the TMP over to Starix as well.
Yeah, they're going for it. Course, don't have the delineation between the M4A1 and the M4A4 either. So just the one gun there on the CT side. Silencer on, can't take it off if you prefer, but
it was a weird stylistic choice on who was the silence and who was the unsilenced users with the M4 back in the day with the Colt, as it was simply known back then. Good quick reaction from Simple to find Edward. 1 player remaining for Navi 2010. And he's just now walking up Rap side towards Arch, and he's going to bypass that. He's going to come right at Simple, who's going to be inside, ready and waiting, and there's the shot. Starix goes down, and it's 5-0 for Navi 2020.
Just notice how, how, you know, there's no distractions really. You see the odds there for 1x bet, by the way, at the center of the screen. So, yeah, I guess slightly favoring the 2020 team. Which, well, again, they're up by a little bit, so it makes sense that it would tilt that way. But just notice how there's like almost no paintings or anything. Like the bookshelves are there, for the so-called
No
library.
clutter. Yeah,
no clutter at all. Wild, isn't it?
I love it. I think it's great. Simple with another pick. Maybe just yeah, I don't know. It's got a nice visual style to it. This is one of those weird games where I feel like, despite the fact that the graphics obviously aren't anything like super exciting to talk about, I remember this game for whatever reason like still scaled with how good your hardware was, despite the fact that it never seem super intensive, which is weird. markeloff gonna lead his way out of the halls. Good kill from Perfecto inside the site. Gonna try and hang on a little bit longer. He's paranoid. He doesn't know where they're coming next, and it's back to the B-bomb site we go, where there's not a single defender.
Yeah, they're sort of waiting outside, but although we could tell they could just kind of march in there and then they'd be all right. I guess the smoke gear is what's keeping them waiting for a minute. Zeus, not sure. Going to be a classic smoke that we even recognize from Global Offensive. And they're going to make their way past and not really find anyone in there. I actually remember it as being kind of a big task clearing that whole bomb site. Like, it was sort of a maze almost more than a bomb site.
Well, there's some really cool boosts you can do in the back halls if you get this bomb down quick enough, and if your team has the courage to rotate over, you can boost up out of these boxes out here, which make it really difficult. flamie, as we mentioned earlier, not going to see the effect of the flashbang due to the 1.6 HLTV viewer, but he did get a little bit blind, so he's held off. And Edward guarding Banana with a wide swing, and it's just this final player, Perfecto. He wins the initial fight, and now he's got 2 to go up against. And I think he's just going to choose to back away with only 8 seconds left on the bomb. And that's a round for Navi 2010.
Oh, damn. I just watching Perfecto, that's another thing. I don't know if really any of these players would be really disposed to it, but...
map for them to get used to 1.6. And now things are starting to look much more comfortable.
They are. They've learned, they've adjusted, they've simulated all the knowledge that they need, and yeah, things are looking real good here. 6-1 lead for the 2020 team. So they're gonna be real excited about all of this.
Off angle on the balcony for Electronic. And yeah, pretty standard fundamental flashbang for Simple as he goes for the repeat towards Rap side. Got to be cautious. He's got a teammate over in Arch now as well. But he drops into small pit for the moment. Puts a lot of emphasis on Electronic, who delivers with a headshot onto Edward. And there's no real weapons. markeloff has an AK-47, but I mean, man, there's not a whole lot of weapons to back that up. So this should be a relatively easy cleanup from here for the 2020 roster, and indeed it will be.
Yeah, Simple actually catching that shot mid-air, so not bad at all. And they're in a little bit of trouble here. You see the attempt. They wanted to try and go for it.
Why couldn't they get this? That's what I want to know. Why is neither of them tried to crouch to let the other one up?
Yeah, I know. You could have some teamwork going into that, but I guess they were fine either way. But it's a little, a bit disappointing. Would have loved to have seen a cool boost.
I mean, I'm happy they know it, because maybe we catch it a little bit earlier.
Someone will have told them. There's no way they just know.
Yeah, well, Simple, remember, did play 1.6, so we might have the knowledge. Hold your phone. flamie's pushed down middle. He's getting shot from somewhere. Goosh in the head. It's just Glock, so not a whole lot of damage. He eventually does go down, but the defense has infiltrated pretty much all parts of this map.
Yeah, they shouldn't be able to do much of anything. They started the fall quite far behind, in fact. 2010 lineup not really showing up for Inferno. Maybe they put all their practice hours, Jason, into train, and they just weren't ready for this one.
Yeah, well, maybe it's the CT side. Maybe we'll see a nice comeback from the Zoomers once we switch over. Either way, this is a very easy round as Edward falls last. 8-1 now for Navi 2020.
And if it all goes bad, I mean, we still have Tuscan to fall back on. There's always that.
We do still have Tuscan. That's coming next. That's gonna be phenomenal.
Yeah, don't sleep on Tuscan as a map. I don't know. I kind of still want it in Global Offensive, but I feel like it's been so hyped up now that it's
Yeah,
could
it's
it
never
ever live
gonna
up to
be.
it?
It's never gonna live up to what we've created. We've created a monster with Tuscan. Plenty of nades stacked towards the top of Banana, and Senya's gonna make his run into the safety of the corner on the other side. And I don't know if flamie is even aware of the possibilities. So flashbang is out. And you can spam that wall to the right, basically all the way down Banana, especially with an op. It can be so deadly. So if flamie wants to go for some of these shots, he might get lucky. Out in the open, that's way too wide of a swing, but he somehow survives.
Yeah, I can't believe it. He should have probably been dead. He was checking that far left corner, and that almost got him killed. They don't really want to follow him, so we'll see. Could be a battle over at the A apartments as well, because there's a couple of people hanging out on both sides. See Simple's checking it. Oof. Is he going to be able to flick to the left if they show up? Not in time. It's markeloff for the kill instead. That was lightning quick.
Oh, he takes a dink through the wall, though, down to 8 HP. So doesn't clean him up, but he's very, very low. That's a good trade, though. Boomich and flamie finding kills at the same time to keep a lead in the favor of the 2020 roster. As he plays over towards small pit, and still 2010 just now dedicating themselves to this A bomb site, and they've got to take over pit, and they've got to do it against electronic, and he's ducking currently underneath the lip of the pit, and Edward's gonna find him. That's an easy entrance, but Boomich is here with 2 more, and it's all over. 9-1.
Good little cleanup there. I was gonna say it was looking like they maybe could have made their way in there after that kill from or onto electronic, sorry, but not so. 9-1. You're right, indeed. And things just looking very good for them at the moment here. I think we're back to pistols. Jason, do you think anyone will burn under the Molotov tonight?
Yeah, of course. You know what the interesting thing is, Anders? 1xBet gives a coefficient for this one. They've got a cool line for this match. A lot of events which give very nice coefficients. It's a really big choice. Go to the website right now at 1xBet, and you can win as well.
Perfect. I'm glad you had that for us. It's probably going to be another cleanup round here. They got Edward with the AK-47. Wasn't that they used to call that a Russian AK, didn't they? Where you just pass it along, from one guy to the next.
Yep.
That was a real thing.
That was indeed a real thing. Well, looking good for the defense at the moment. Electronic and Perfecto against just Zeus, who's got a deagle, and he's inside of the A bomb site. But that's not going to do a whole lot for him.
The boomers have gone to sleep. They need that afternoon nap, a little power nap, and apparently it's on Inferno, which is
maybe some like tea time as well. Get some caffeine running through your veins.
Something like that. I think that might be what we're experiencing at this.
Like in the chat, hoping and praying that we're going to see Tuscan, that Navi 2020 wins this, we can see Tuscan. Don't worry. No matter who wins this, we're seeing Tuscan. These aren't best of threes. These are 3 maps in 1.6, 3 maps in CSGO. So we're seeing everything.
We'll get it no matter what. Yeah, I really appreciate that. I think that's a good model here.
Ooh, the old double jump.
All right.
You don't have to see that too many times these days.
It always felt like the worst thing if you screwed that up so that you made noise, right? And you're like, oh,
yeah,
well, just forget about it then.
You hated being that guy on your team who couldn't handle the double boost.
Look at markeloff. Smoke in front, but he was ready to pounce. And so they're up in the apartments as well. markeloff going to pick up 1 big kill there in electronic, and a lot of pressure on Simple. He needs some backup, but it's not going to be there in time. markeloff will take him down. Quick double for him here, and he's looking for a third. It'll be Starix instead to take down Perfecto, and that leaves flamie just looking for the fight. I think he's going to get more than he wants here. Just a lot of people fighting him all at the same time. And there's even a flank coming in. I mean, he can't even really escape at this point in time. Might as well stick around and fight. He's taken off the silencer, so.
I think it was electronic first and now Simple in this round, who thinks like they're impervious to that position in pit, just looking down. And they've been found by Edward and markeloff twice now. So that you're almost better off just fighting there. There's no half wall to really hide behind. And I think they're getting fooled a bit. 3 seconds left before the bomb goes off. flamie's looking for 1 final kill. And now gonna back away. Takes a little bit of damage from the bomb explosion. But Navi 2010 finding another round on the board.
Yeah, I'm seeing Edward, getting some snacks in. He's getting his energy levels back up. So that's good to see. They need it right now. They desperately need it. But that was a good round, and I don't know, I'm kind of surprised that flamie made his way out alive at all there. But still, it's 10-2. markeloff back now with the AWP.
Yeah, flashbang over to peer up banana as well, looking for a leg beneath the pipe. And then going for the wider peak. Senya as well over in the A-holes is going to be joined by some teammates and a pretty passive defensive setup. So they've got some room to work with. But no one being offered up. No one from Navi 2020 giving them a glimpse, giving them a chance to find a man advantage. Actually, a third player coming over to the B bomb site for defense at the moment.
Against that all simple could be a real issue, although they're trying to see if they could wallbang him out of position, and they had the chance there. Big opportunity, not quite connecting with the shot. Down to 55 seconds, and they're kind of falling back from that banana position now. They're regrouping in middle instead.
Regrouping in middle and working their way up as well. Just the two defenders here. Simple is fully committed in the back halls of the B bomb site, so they've been fooled. It's all a ruse. And here we go, a split towards the A bomb site, 30 seconds on the clock. Boomich is now aware of the possibility, and he's rotating over as well. Flashbang's trying to delay. Perfecto in the open, and Pitt has that first kill. Gonna move underneath the balcony. So far, so good. But remember, only the two defenders, as Boomich is still stuck far back in towards library. Electronic has one, and Perfecto's been able to survive for a very long time. And finally, the success comes out, but Zeus is left at 2 HP.
Yeah, they're low on health. Simple will pick up one, and a second one as well. That was all very nice. I think they were actually worried about flamie running up behind him. I think they had heard about that as well. So they were boxed in. Good entry, but they couldn't close it out. So now it is 11 rounds on the 2020 side. Yeah, Perfecto doing a fine job here. All right. You see some joy coming out. Electronic is loving life for the moment. I mean, they're really off to a hard start here on the first half of the second map. You see Simple wall bang. Oh, did he get that kill? I think he did.
Yeah. He got, I don't know if it was through the wall, but he certainly found one. Certainly some good sequence there. A headshot coming in for Senya. There's Starix with the AK-47, and he's gonna drop a smoke so that flamie can get away, but Starix catches him with the nade. 2-on-2 after an intense battle in banana, but that leaves the B bomb site open for the taking. I can't believe we haven't seen a boost up in these back halls just yet. It seems like the perfect time is now.
Yeah, get that bomb down, go join over, see. They might actually be doing it. They're moving in the right position, but not just yet. Instead, it's Starix with the kill to take down Electronic and Perfecto. I don't know. Doesn't want to do much of anything. Don't know what their economy is quite like at the moment, but I guess they have been trading a fair few guns, so he's just going to be hanging out outside here for the minute. Not worth it, in his opinion.
This is it's nice to at least see the older guys being able to put enough rounds on the board to fight in the second half. They're going to be up at 3 right now. Obviously, 4 would be spectacular, but at least clawing themselves out some room to work with moving forward into the second half.
Going for it now. Last chance for the 2010 team to start to pick up another round. 11-4. I mean, you're right. We're forgetting about that too. This is, again, definitely a map where you get a lot on the CT side. 2020 team definitely proving that at the moment. No one really going banana on the T side early on here. Got to go up and fight middle. It's Starix to take down Simple. That was a great find. He was out in the middle of nowhere there. Just getting caught.
Yeah, it was that quick pacing due to the crouch walking. Got him up super quick, and before Simple was even prepared for it or Catello was coming. So nice little timing to hit there. And Starix has been past the AWP with 12 health, so he can sit a little bit further back. Zeus is left in a lurking position up lane. He's got a teammate at the end of halls who will likely fall back, but Zeus is, at least keeping a decent amount of map control. So if they want to come back to the A bomb site and re-execute, he's in a perfect position for the staging area. Senya looks for anyone inside of the bomb site.
Shout out to Tim in the Twitch chat asking if this is Source 2. I appreciate that.
Way to go, Tim.
Yeah, good job. It's just a sole defender over at the B bomb side, which seems really risky. They've got a 3-1 split with Boomich holding alone out here. So he's looking for anyone. He's gonna try and throw out that flashbang when they get there. There are no underhand throws, so it's a bit tricky. It's a bit different. And Edward cruises right in to take him down. He's dead already.
Yeah, and Perfecto with 23 HP. This is the last round, so they're going to go for it. But I mean, it's not enough HP to make a play on your own to create space for your teammates. He's going to try and do it anyways in back halls as another smoke goes up just behind flamie. And with only one smoke, it's just kind of see-through. It's not thick enough to be any sort of protection. So he goes down. Electronic and Perfecto now left. Electronic with 1. Perfecto moving into the site, transfers over to 2. They weren't even watching it. It's all on Starix, and you can't stop this defuse. Not from that position, and he's going to have to pick up the pace. Electronic's got him, and the defuse is going to come in any second now. That's a 12th round for Navi 2020.
That's quite impressive. That was got some hands being thrown up as well here. That was a very, very powerful first half. I can't believe that they managed to get that far ahead. 2010 team will have to do some sort of really crazy comeback here. I don't know if that's gonna be quite possible.
How did they lose that retake? Nobody's watching back halls that whole time. Miscommunications, Anders.
And Perfecto being allowed to run in and get both of them in the middle of all that chaos. That was not quite good.
Yeah, he only had 20 HP. All you need to do is hit him once.
Just the one time, and they weren't able to. So I guess that's what they got. What's coming. Well, Jason, I love such matches where guys are not aimed at the results, but want to make the fans happy and show a beautiful game, which definitely is. And you know what else makes the fans happy? Our friends from 1xBet. Not only did they launch a lot of competitions with great prizes, but they also prepared a very cool line for matches for today's match. There you could bet not only on the outcome, but also on such interesting events as knife killing, personal total of players, and other unusual markets. The guys have it all there on the website right now, so go ahead and bet. That's our sponsor that allows for all of this to happen. So we appreciate it very much indeed. Second half coming up, Jason. It's 12-3 in the lead of the 2020 team.
And a long road ahead for 2010. Perfecto with the kill, but Zeus pushing down has found a double and plenty of HP to go back for more. And I would love to see Zeus just showing his teammates what he can do in these older versions. Gonna back away a little bit further. Done decent chip damage onto Electronic, who's down at 27. And there's a Gush as well at long range. And Zeus is still fighting with impunity. And finally, they've been able to make themselves some kind of a passageway. But it won't matter. Markeloff and Starix shut it down so quick. And that is the pistol round to Navi 2010.
Yeah, that was cool to see. They finally managed to push Zeus back in there, but then Markeloff was hiding. Big double for him. You see him right there. So off to a good start. Second half. That could be what they need. That could be the right step here to try and make this finally work for them.
Yeah. Let's not act like this is an impossible comeback for these guys. Another good kill from Zeus. This is where obviously the experience. I mean, we talk about experience all the time in professional Counter-Strike as it is with Global Offensive, but then you add in the experience of having actually played this game in this map over your opponents, and it seems really unfair to have that level of an advantage.
It does, but again, they do have a legacy to defend, don't they? Gotta make sure that you show these kids what it's all about here. Certainly doing well in this round. I do see an MP5 on Senya, but no TMPs. And they didn't lose anyone in this round at all. They're doing fabulously here at the outset.
Yeah, so far so good. 5 rounds on the board for Navi 2010 to the 12 that Navi 2020 gained in the first half. And again, another round against just pistols. A couple deagles on board on Perfecto and Electronic. Glocks on some other players as well. Some nades. So plant would be nice, but unlikely, we'll say. Oh, yes. the 2010 on the CT side, we're going to see some stacks, baby. They're going to get that boost going on Rap side. There's about 3 different stacks. You can do this exact same way at different pillars in middle. By the way, that light pole right there is like Wolverine's adamantium skeleton. Like bullets don't go through that thing. The hitbox is all sorts of screwy.
Yeah, that is, you're definitely right. Oh, wow, simple, nice shot right behind the grenade. I think the grenade was so big that it covered any players that would have been up there anyway. A lot of trouble here for Starix, at least handling himself pretty well. Gonna get that one kill, the MP5 at medium range. Gonna be hard for that gun to do much of anything. Perfecto and flamie both go down as markeloff has shown up for a big double kill, leaving Simple alone.
All alone, 1 versus 4.
markeloff is really enjoying this. You could see he's starting to smile a little bit. He's starting to have himself a pretty decent time. Simple.
Listen, we have a phenomenal sponsor in 1xBet, but I doubt they have a line created for this. What are the odds that this show match reignites the competitive drive and the excitement and passion in markeloff, and he comes back, Anders? Because I know you're thinking about it. I know that's a dream scenario in your head.
I still think there's a world in which, like, you know, he just has like the right moment in time. Like, you know, when you've been walking around on your carpets at home and you just touch like a handle and you get like that little sap, like that little spark, and you're like, oh, I think that happens to markeloff one day, and he's like, oh, I've been sleeping all, like, he's just been in a trance for a long time, for like a decade, and then he's just like, I need to come back and play. Like, that's in my mind. Yeah, that happens.
I like that you not only have the idea in your brain, but you've also built up an entire like fan fiction and story around it as well. Like, there's a whole plot. There's characters that have some real depth there.
Definitely. Like, you know, maybe there's like a young kid, like, you know, his son-in-law or something that he's like, you know, has been telling him about, like, tell me about the old days, markeloff, but he doesn't want to. He's like, no, it's like, I don't want, you know. But then one day he's like, I can't keep it any longer. Like, I have to come back, and something like that. Yeah, there's a whole story that I'm trying to, you know, make. I've contacted HBO, but they don't want to talk to me anymore. I try to get him to.
Yeah, it's tough to find funding for a project like that. Execution towards the B-bomb site, and it's going to be a good trade from flamie. But Zeus is still here with that op. He's missed his first shot. A boost up can come in to help defend against any pressure, and he pushed, but nobody jumps on top, and it's a good thing because Simple was being the aggressor. It's a 4-on-2, and there's the boost, but flamie knew it. He's got the first, and he gets TK'd from Electronic, who is sprayed down in kind. And that is the round. Op is retrieved and recovered, and Navi 2010 still winning rounds.
Yeah, all of the rounds in the second half so far. I don't know how that team kill even really came through. That looked real awkward, but it did. Oh, look at this. Starix showing us some skills in jumping around up on those boxes.
Senya, just looking happy to be here.
Yeah, I bet he is.
He had an unreadable face. He's just a little half smile on there.
He's just surely it's fun if you've had a career like Senya's to get the call and say, you know what, we're gonna do this. Come back and play with the old boys like that. That's gotta be a good moment.
Yeah, it certainly does. Opening pick for Simple. They've been shut out in the second half, so that's a good find, a good start for them to give them an advantage moving forward. And he's even got Zeus. Holding angles in 1.6, much easier. And those peeks into the ops are so difficult to win, but look at all the pressure being applied. Now some of that skill shining in the open spaces. Senya is the last one left very quickly. There's still 1 minute and 22 seconds left in the round.
Yeah, people do forget the tremendous amount that you got slowed down from being tagged. So if you're sort of doing, I mean, especially it was mental when you and your whole team was trying to, like, you know, make it through a choke point, and you just got sprayed and the bullets went through and slowed everyone down behind you as well. And you're like, oh, we're all dead. All dead.
Everyone's going down. Yeah, the sprayed on multi kills in 1.6 seem to be such a bigger thing than they are in CSGO, obviously, right now. Senya trying to save his Colt. Grabs Boomich. Oh, they line up, but he cannot convert either one of those. So the 2020 roster wipes them out of the map. That's the 13th round now for 2020.
Yeah. Something needs to change here. We could be seeing a bit of a landslide going maybe against the 2020 team, although picking up that round's not going to be too bad. You see the odds here, the coefficients for 1xBet, our wonderful sponsor. You know, 2010 team still favored here.
Yeah, admirably as well. Starix with the op angle down towards middle, and you can see one smoke is just not enough in 1.6. Flashbang comes out, he misses the shot, but Senya and Edward on the other side. Edward boosted up onto the roof as well. That's a pretty brutal position. And they've got themselves a two-man lead. And things quiet down from here as Navi 2020 try and readjust back towards Banana.
Seeing a UMP being picked up, which... Did you play with the UMP 1.6? I don't think I bought it even
Hell no.
time.
I didn't even remember that it was still in 1.6. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's like, why is he talking about UMPs?
Yeah, well, there it is. You know, back from the dead. Apparently, yeah. I think if someone would have put that on like a one of those HLTV.org tests, that we love, it was the UI. I'd be like, I'm not sure if it was.
Yeah, I would have gotten it wrong. I would have been like, hell no.
It has such an incredibly slow rate of fire, didn't it? Like, just from memory, I feel like it's like...
It feels so clunky. It just feels awful. But I mean, there's a reason why there were only like 4 guns ever used in professional 1.6 play. There's a reason why there was so much pushback to adding new weapons and making all the different weapons viable in global offensive, because half of them in this game were just flat out awful. Nice pair of kills for Navi 2020. That's going to make this round doable. They're both stuck in the bomb site. Simple makes the run to the pit and just gets there in time. One player coming from library. Zeus is going to flank through halls, and I believe that's Senya, who's up middle at brackets.
Look at the fact that they smoke off towards the library, and it's still just a huge gap right next to it. Like, that one smoke is not going to cover everything at all, so that's just a feature of it. Oh, nice shot from Simple, taking down Zeus. He got the first one as well, and that should put them a little bit ahead. Perfecto pushing forward and looking for the last player in Starix, but he's miles away trying to save that AWP, or he's right in front, actually, but nice shot from Starix. That's wonderful for Simple. That's a huge couple of kills there.
Yeah, fantastic round. And I mean, good on him to take the risk and try and make it to pit when he was inside of the bomb site. If he doesn't get there, round is much, much more difficult. So huge win. And this is a nice opening kill from Perfecto. Obviously, Simple finding Edward boosted up. That must have been a quick shot. And obviously able to clutch out the round as well. So that puts the Zoomers up at 14 to the 7 of the Boomers.
Man. They need to get back on the horse here, the 2010 team. They were starting to look really good, off to a strong start here at the beginning of the second half. But it didn't last forever, did it?
No, and now they're out of money. They only really have that AWP on Starix, so he's a sole defender at the B bomb site. Attempted pop flash in towards halls. Edward's going to push with that. There's the turn, and his opponent has already made it back down the stairs into safety. That was a nice attempt, a good idea. But it yields nothing.
Yeah, not yet. It looks like they will be going for it here. Pretty decent stack at the A bomb site, which they are running right into. So good opening for Electronic. He's going to go down, though, and Zeus and markeloff will follow into the grave. It's Simple, boom, which and flamie with a nice, varied opening there. No real multi-kills, but still. Starix, that's a good pick off on flamie. He's trying to see if he can wall bang his way through. Again, all the walls are pretty much wall bangable here, so just a question of being real creative. But it's a 1-on-3, and I don't think he can do this. Boom, which will take him down. That's 15 rounds for the 2020 team.
Yeah, and that's exactly why he went for it at the end there as well. Just they're still so far behind that he had to see if he could close the gap and keep them off 15, but obviously a near impossible situation. So yeah, it's going to have to be 8 rounds in a row for Navi 2010 to make this comeback happen from the CT side. At least they get to have a little bit of money. They did force buy in the previous round with armor, so you could still see there's going to be mostly deagles. There's a FAMAS on board as well. Looking unlikely. Looking like we're going to get a win for Navi 2020 here on 1.6 Inferno.
1.6 Inferno. Yeah, I mean, again, just a wild ride to get to see this. It's just so educational, isn't it? To just think, because you sort of feel like you maybe remember what the map might have looked like and how it would have played out, but gotta be honest, not exactly what I was expecting here. They're trying to go for it though. Electronic and Boomich with the follow-up, and yeah, this is what they need. Just a knockout punch. That FAMAS, the only one left on Senia. He's at the back of the site. Oh, he's got his knife out. They're gonna hunt him down. That will leave just markeloff coming up Banana, and yeah, they're ready for him. It's Boomich take him down. That's 60. You see the longest standing member? That like throughout all of it, if you combine all of it.
I guess Zeus would have to be up there as well.
Zeus up there, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hold the phone because the map has started. And Edward, he did not push short, not on the pistol round, but he's going to rotate back as this hit comes in. It's a long rush and new angle for him. He's got the first kill, more pressure. Boomich, an aggressive trade, and Zeus is forced back deeper into the choke point as well, quickly into a 3-on-3.
Simple wanted to get a bit closer before he started firing that Glock, and you could see why. He's not doing a lot with it at all, but Perfecto takes down markeloff, and a pretty good shot there. Zeus will be taking down Perfecto, and now it's a 2-on-1 with Simple being low on health. They know where he is in the middle because he already had that long fight. Oh, nice shot. That's impressive. Now he's trying to see if he can bait out the next one, and Zeus will take him down, but not in time to defuse the bomb. So Simple actually winning the 1-on-2 in spite of going down.
Yeah, style points. Some morale, perhaps, for Zeus to be able to win that battle despite losing the round. And pistol goes to... Oh, now I'm all sorts of confused with the whole Zeus thing. Navi 2020 wins the pistol round. Man, I don't know why. Just all of a sudden that threw me for a loop.
They're also favored in the odds, as you can tell.
Yeah, I was just about to bring that up. I'm glad you beat me to the punch there. Favorites in the odds provided by 1xBet. And now the rifles are out for the T side, for the attacking side, and Simple is going to start from the left staging area.
You saw that coming. Clever boost to get up there for Zeus, but... And they got some backup as well. Again, just look at how wide this whole path is. So you sort of need a bunch of people to make sure you're covering both sides. You can't really do it as a single person. It's just going to be way too wide. markeloff will take down Simple, and Edward also with a kill on Boomich. So the USP is actually doing a lot of work in this round, which maybe you wouldn't have seen coming.
Yeah, for now, but certainly you're going to see this this turn out of their favor. The AK-47s in hand, bomb site taken over as well. And they're going to start pushing to clear out these angles, and they find one all the way back, who then just gets out of danger. I believe that's Senya, who was over and showed his presence, but then just backed away. So you can see there's trying to rotate over towards the other side of the map, find the opposing players, and still actually, Senya's being very elusive. Starix in a decent enough position, but a long way to go to actually win the round, and now Perfecto has brought it to just one opponent left.
He's going to get found caught in the middle of the lane. Senia goes down. Electronic with the kill right there. So, yeah, losing a couple, but you're right. They made up for it. They're right back in the mix here. And it's going to be another round before they could realistically buy more than just some upgraded pistols. So, yeah, in the meantime, guys, go check out the sponsor of this whole project here. It's 1xBet over at the website, and I think it's hashtag #BetOnNavi on social media if you want to participate. They're giving away t-shirts, 15 of them, I think, with autographs. So definitely want to participate in that on social media. Use the hashtag and post a picture, and it should be yours to grab. So definitely check that out. We appreciate them for helping us out with all of this. Third round, and yeah, I mean, this should be somewhat of a cleanup here, and it already is, in fact. They're already doing a good job.
Yeah, the 2020 lineup is starting to get a little bit of their swagger back, and you can see how aggressive they're being and just pushing forward. This round was very quick, no hesitation. They know they're up against likely unarmored pistols, and it's been pretty easy. Senya's about to get caught out as well. Simple finds that right at the end. So very fast, 3-0 for Navi 2020. And we're going to get the first rifles on the board for the Boomers.
Yeah, big chance here to do some good defending on the CT side is what they need right now. What would you say I mean, there's a lot of stuff that can be done on the T side of this map, right? Like, if you lose track on the CT side, I mean, think about this underpass that Senny is running into, like this whole tunnel system. Like, if you lose track of what's happening on the CT side, you're gonna get so badly wrecked, aren't you?
Yeah. Yeah, you very quickly can. Ooh, I don't think flamie expected that whatsoever. Nice easy kill for Senya, and he's going to be able to back away. Off angle being held in middle for Zeus, and Edward in his home position, we'll just start calling it. And he's going to have a decent enough pinch. Starix is about halfway down long as well, so if that kill didn't go the way of Edward, Starix was going to be there quickly for the revenge frag. Either way, now it's about backing up. Catwalk, or Kitty as it's sometimes known, has Senya playing at an off angle dinked, but now he's got a teammate, so they go for the wide swing. And it's a 1-for-1 trade down the stretch, leading into Perfecto having control.
Yeah, and he's checking middle all the time. Wants to make sure that no one's sneaking up behind him. Look at that. Simple's made his way all the way onto the site, while Perfecto's still trying to hold this. Bomb should be going down relatively soon. I think he came off the plant for a second.
He can't. I don't think he can plant that far away. I don't know, maybe, but either way, he got off it. Maybe some fire came through. I can't actually even remember how far that bomb zone stretches on Tuscan. Simple in a bit of a battle, but he's boxed in, especially because that's so spammable. He had to remain aggressive, and it's Perfecto left in a 1 versus 3. And he's going to tuck himself behind the box for the moment. There's the first kill. A couple more to find, and he's got the second. That's Starix. Nades out. But remember, you can't underhand it. So I think he's trying to find some way to line it up. And unfortunately, it's just not to be, but he might still have the round, except Zeus has a kit. So good diffuse. And first round on the board for the Boomers.
Yeah, wow. That was, yeah, you could tell he wanted to try and throw it. Did he not realize this was close, or did he think for a second that was an incendiary grenade and not an HE?
I think he wanted to underhand a flashbang to the right so he could peek or delay Zeus's push.
And he's like, damn, this isn't working.
He's like, this is awkward, these stupid ass grenades. These massive, massive HE nades.
Fantastic, isn't it? Well, Electronic starting off well here, taking out Edward. Good return kill though on him. As Starix has found it. And I'm seeing that creek being picked up again. Oh dear.
Someone needs to come get their boy, have a chat about this creek. Now he does get a kill with it, 1 for 1, so maybe we'll hold off on too much criticism, but 4-1 lead for Navi 2020.
And that's devastating. That's right after a 1-on victory. They go on a, right back to losing. So their economy is going to get wrecked here in the 6th round. That's hard to deal with, isn't it? They're not going to have a fun time.
No, we mentioned it before the games really got started. The economic resets in 1.6 hurt, and they're no fun to deal with. If you're just joining us in this show match series, the Boomers versus Zoomers, with Navi 2010 versus 2020, obviously. This is the third and final map of the 1.6 stretch. We played Train first. That was won by Navi 2010, pretty convincingly as well. We just finished up on Inferno. That was won by Navi 2020, also pretty convincingly. And now here on Tuscan as the third and final map before we switch over to CSGO for the final 3 maps of the show match.
Which, I think everyone has to assume the odds are going to be stacked heavily against the 2010 team. Although, think about what kind of think of the loss of face that would happen if they didn't. What if the 2010 team won? What would happen then?
You think they'd steal their spot on the team? Navi would be like, "All right, it's time. Let's bring the old boys back." Yeah,
they're just gonna tell them right before the go match starts. They're gonna be like, "By the way, your contract's all on the line, guys." So. We're gonna
now that would be next level, to just drop that level of pressure right at the end. I'm fine with that.
Now it's all of a sudden real. They're still on pistols there on the Boomer side, so that explains why they're not having that much of an impact in some of these rounds here. Starting to become a really good lead. Electronic will take down Zeus. I'm not even sure if that was smoke or not. Could have been. And they're just moving over towards that B side, so they should have a pretty clear run for it, in fact, if they want to. Yeah, bomb plant almost immediately.
And ooh, nice shot from markeloff. Another nice shot from markeloff, and they can actually attempt for this retake. There's 22 seconds left, so it'd have to be quick, but it is a 2-on-2 thanks to markeloff, and he's looking for anyone else to peek, and flamie obliges him, but unfortunately he rips his head off in the process. So Edward backs fully away, and a 6th round now for Navi 2020.
Yeah, so good shooting coming out from markeloff. You like to see that. Someone's gonna have to try and get them back in the game, and they're lagging behind. So this is maybe what it takes. I'd still love to see him with the AWP some more. I mean, he's had some good shots with it, but just not consistently yet.
Well, they've been getting ravaged ever since train, so that's been a huge issue. Is they just haven't been able to build any kind of momentum. So that AWP, even when it comes out, it's usually just for a round or two. No chance to really let him get going in any way. Could be a bit of rust as well. Let's not discount that possibility. Boomich playing in middle. markeloff boosted up inside of the A bomb site. Starix with an off angle of the AWP towards mid as well. So 4 players defending the A bomb site, and Edward playing short towards B, and he can have the call over to bring his teammates into the action if needed. And there goes Senya.
Yeah, not the best start. Definitely worrisome. It's Edward getting picked up by Boomich. Trying to think and play a little bit clever there. Sneaking down the middle, but he's going to get found. So now it's a 3-on-5, and I don't know how they hold this. Starix getting pushed back as well with that AWP. He's going to go down, in fact, to Boomich, and now markeloff alone on the site. He's getting overwhelmed. Zeus actually just showing up. Oh, nice triple spray down. That's amazing. Simple right in front, and Zeus looking to do this. He's going to clutch it. A quad kill to win the round. That is tremendous.
And I cannot believe that he did not teabag Simple at the end of all of that. Why not just go for it? You just get like a quad kill, a 3-man spray down, put your mark on the map, baby. Regardless, a wonderful round to win for Zeus, the only survivor. Desperation from his position, and he's got them their 2nd round on the board.
That is wild. I thought for sure there was going to be no way. They what was that, a 2-on-5 that they turned in? And a 1-on-4 or something like that for Zeus. That's amazing.
Yeah, we'll take that all day. And now Starix has gotten a surge of confidence. Unfortunately, Simple was ready for the peak.
Good early beginning here again. And again, I mean, you survive with just that one rifle at the end of a round like that. If you're the 2010 team, you're going to need something else. You're going to need some more money start to build up on your side here. We haven't really gone into like this the 1.6 economy but it's going to be way more punishing than global offensive, right?
Yeah, well, especially with the new economy. I mean, the 1.6 economy is way more in line with the old economies in global offensive. I mean, at this point, especially without being able to bring up the numbers on the board, it's just one of those. It's one of those topics, Anders, that's way too complicated for me to rattle off inside my head.
Yeah, well, listen, it's fine. I don't really want you to try and do the math. It was more an overall kind of thing, you know?
Rhetorical.
Yeah, something like that. Zeus looking. I mean, another clutch here would be amazing, but this time he's really far away from the action. Just looking to save the Colt, as it were. So they're right back. It's going to be 7-2. There's no doubt about it. And the 2020 lineup, as you said, looked like they'd come back into it in a strong way, but they look so confident right now.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're not obviously going to have the experience of running tactics on this map in any meaningful way. So it's more of just, you know, start being really aggressive with your peaks and let the individual skill shine, and that's working out beautifully. You can see Boomich there with 13 kills, flamie with 12. It's only Zeus, by virtue of that 3-man spray down previously, who's got double digits on the Navi 2010 side. So kind of a one-man army at the moment. And it's a push towards Giddy. Electronic is going to turn the corner. He's got 2 kills. And again, deathmatch coming out from the youngsters. And they're going to take over the A-bomb site.
Oh dear, yeah, they are really getting wrecked at this time. Zeus goes down again, being found in that similar position to what's the middle of the map. And Edward, lone survivor so far. Oh, gonna get 2 big kills there at least. But not enough to do anything about the round. Now an 8-2 lead as we go into the 11th round here of this first half. third map, by the way. But yeah, they're off to a fantastic start.
Yeah, I don't think they're complaining at all at the moment. 8-2, a 6-round lead. And another round where it's a tough buy for the Navi 2010 side. Famas, you can see a Colt there as well picked up. We'll see if they can put a stop to this. Boomich is quickly going to lead the way, and an instant headshot as Edward turns the corner. And you could see knife out, getting a lot of ground. And now the crouch hopping comes into play to make them even faster and more quiet. And he's beaten Markeloff to the timing.
Has see Simple also finding a kill. There's Boomich taking out Starix now. Just Markelov, and I don't know. I mean, as soon as he makes any noise here, he's going to be in a little bit of trouble. They're all gravitating towards the other side of the map at the moment. Still got plenty of time left for the 2020 team to make their way. Yeah, I don't know if they've really heard him yet, but they are, you know, they've kind of got him boxed in. As soon as he finds this gun, surely someone's going to be hearing it. He's probably wondering, where on earth are they? How has he been sneaking past them all the time?
Yeah, I actually don't know. But, I mean, at least if you're going to give away your position when you fire a gun, you better at least make it worth it. And he does at least find Simple. So he's got 1 kill on his way out. And 9-2 now. 7-round lead for the Zoomers who are showing him up. But at least we're all still having a good time as Markeloff lets out a big smile there.
Yeah, this is I mean, usually Edward's having a good time anyway, so even if things are looking a bit rough at the moment. So yeah, I'm glad to see that they're enjoying themselves. I think I'm still kind of just getting used to even seeing Tuscan at all. I wonder, I mean, you would think this would be maybe the map where the 2010 team really had, you know, more of an advantage. Because at least Inferno and Train are maps that are still sort of in play in Global Offensive, right? Whereas this one, maybe the 2020 team would just know even less about, but they don't care.
Yeah, I think that's the real problem. Since you don't know it, you just running around with no pressure, going and finding a fight that you can take with, and it's not like the 2010 guys have been practicing and are well versed on the map either themselves. So I think you're just starting to see a little bit of a rust of just FPS games in general for some of the 2010 players, and obviously the rest of the guys practicing at all times for CS:GO are ready for everything, ready for every battle.
Yeah, they are definitely tuned in at the moment. I don't know how much preparation they would have done. Would they have sat down, just played a little bit? Maybe if they did, they wouldn't have done it in 1.6 anyway, right? They would have been like, let's try and see if we could get some Global Offensive warm up in and get that going. Maybe should have spent some time on this too. Markelov with a good kill and return at the very least. Gonna be making his escape into the corner to try and see if he can get that reload in, but they're really hunting him down, and Perfecto will find him. This is looking so good at the moment. Nice shot from Starix. That's a big double.
Yeah, that's actually a sick sequence from Starix in open space as well. Boomich caught in an awkward spray. That leaves it all on Simple. 1-on-2. Deagle in hand. Opening the door and gonna try and find his way into the bomb site, but good shot from Edward holding the angle with an AWP. So Simple doesn't even get a chance. He won a 1 versus 3 on Train. This time shut down before it can even begin. Nicely done from the 2010 boys.
Yeah, really is. And it's about time. I mean, it's like the last stop basically before we're out of the half. So they are gonna have to find a way to make this work, or it's not gonna happen at all here. 10-3. Gotta make it at least 10-5 here. Ooh, Electronic though, running down Starix. He didn't even stood a chance. And the pain will continue. Boomich with a double and a nice little jump up there. Oh no!
Oh no!
That is, he should have had way more than that. It's a nice idea, but it doesn't really work out.
Oh, that's filthy. And yeah, I think this is I don't think we've seen Navi 2010 win 2 rounds in a row yet throughout this half. Navi 2020 keep responding immediately. And they just can't even set their foot to fight back. Simple with the final kill of the round, and 11-3 so far in this first half going into the final round, where I mean essentially it's a red carpet laid out for the younger guys to be able to take a 12-3 round lead moving forward. 22 kills on Boomich. It's a 1.6 player this whole time.
Yeah, apparently. Who could have known? But yeah, we're getting some nice showing out of him. 11-3 is the current scoreline. So let's see if they get one last round on board. Perfecto also proving himself a pretty good talent in in 1.6. Again, unexpected, I would say. But that's what we're getting.
Ooh, Edward sliding out behind the smoke as it fades right around the edge. It's a little bit easier to see through, but he still can't find anything. 3 on 5 as they want to make the 3-take happen, but Boomich gets it started first. Double kill onto Zeus and Edward, hunting down the final kill, a little bit blind as well. Knife is out, and here we go. Gets the stab, gets the shank, gets the kill. 12-3 for Navi 2020. The Zoomers in the lead.
The Zoomers are in the lead, and you should go check out in the meantime while we go into the second half here. Our sponsor in 1xBet that are making all of this possible. They're giving away a gaming PC over at the website, so you should definitely go check that out. They're on social media and everything else. If you use the hashtag #BetOnNavi, you could go to participate in that.
Yeah, and there's also I mean, just for one extra thing, they're doing a giveaway right at this moment. So if you are in the Twitch chat, just type !maincast, and that's going to enter you, the viewer, into the giveaway to win something. Do you remember what it is? Let me see if they have it listed.
Skins, Jason.
Skins?
You can win skins.
Nice. We all like a good skin. Boomich gonna push down middle. He gets shut down trying to do his best Edward impression. So does Perfecto as the T side starts to flex a little bit. In a 5-on-0, nobody falls for Navi 2010.
Yeah, they just crack on through. That was a quick round. Yeah, of course, you know, we had skins in 1.6, people forget. But not, you know.
Yeah.
Different world, really.
You could, yeah, it was a very different world. The sprays were way better, and I feel like we haven't really seen anyone taking advantage of that yet in this game. You could spray a terrorist model onto the wall, or a counter-terrorist model. We don't discriminate here. So you could actually confuse your opponents.
You could spray a ladder, people jumping up against the wall, pretending like trying to climb with a fake ladder. All good times.
You could spray porn as well, Anders. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah, seems to have stuck in my mind. So yeah, I mean, just in general, it was a different world back then, really.
Different times, simpler times.
We could try and bring especially the pawn strays back, although I don't know if we would be successful. But if you want to lead that charge, Jason, I am right there with you.
I'll get in touch with my boys over at YouPorn. They were the pioneers.
Well, exactly. Yeah, good little start here for the old timers. Starting to make up for it. Edward talking to the camera. What's up, Edward?
He looks like he was like having like a whole virtual date or something.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah, he was giving a nice smile there.
Maybe like it would be the ultimate boom move, wouldn't it, if he had like a glass of wine or something, like just, you know, not the energy drinks or anything, just, you know, playing Counter-Strike with some wine and just, you know, just enjoying it. Good. I'm seeing the spams in the chat. Main cast. Good on you guys for going all crazy with that. And we're gonna pick up a kill, and they're gonna get cleaned up in this round. So it's looking better. It was 12 rounds in the first half of the 2020 team, but now they've lost 3 in a row, and we'll see if it's gonna change now. They can start to pick up some rifles.
Yeah, we'll see. It just feels like Inferno too, where this comeback, even if it starts out well, it's such a long way to go before you'll feel like you're getting anywhere positive. 12-6. And Starik's going to lead the way up short. Plenty of flashbangs coming out, bouncing off the walls. There are 3 defenders at this bomb site, except flamie goes down, so just 2. A decent amount of nade damage, but a 1-for-1 trade clears the path for Navi 2010 as markeloff leads the way, but Electronic is still hiding in the corner, ready and waiting.
Ooh, markeloff, that was a nice pick-off. Finding Electronic hiding inside of the site, waiting for his moment. Simple. Out on the bridge, but not a troll hiding underneath. It's not a fairy tale, Jason. It was just Edward.
Boomich left at a 1 versus 3 on the CT side. And he's going to try and find his way into a nice clutch situation. Edward is over here. Bomb is ticking away. There's no chance for a win. So Boomich going to maybe try and grab an AK-47 out of the loss, or at the very least save his own rifle. So it's going to be still 12. Navi 2020 stuck there. And Navi 2010 is up to 7.
Yeah. It's a step in the right direction. Still, obviously, a stretch to go. And do remember, I mean, once this is done, no matter how it ends up, we are going to go into global offensive. There might be a little bit of a break, I'm not sure, but once we get there, they'll battle it out on that playground, and that'll be Train, Inferno, and Dust 2 as the lineup of maps. So still got much more cool Counter-Strike coming your way. But let's see if the Boomers can do us all proud here. It's Boomich to start off well, taking out Edward, hiding in the corner down the middle there. It's a nice kill. And off to a good start. They really only have that one Colt there on Boomich anyway.
Yeah, well, the Deagles are doing the work. Electronic and Perfecto with a pair of headshots from Perfecto, and he goes back for another. What a great round from him. I think that's a triple kill, all said and done. So 13-7 is now the scoreline. And the Zoomers just turn it right back around. So good for them. Back to the winning ways. Just a few rounds away from taking Tuscan as well.
Yeah, that's quite amazing, given the fact that they really only had that one rifle, but the Deagles did so much work. It looked to me like Perfecto was running and shooting with the Deagle, which I've never had much luck with in 1.6, but fair play.
I never had much luck with the Deagle in 1.6 doing anything, really. The gun was a mystery to me. Boomich gets a nice headshot onto Starix, and he takes a lot of damage, but is able to back away.
Let's see. Starix out of the picture. Where are they going to end up? They're still... I don't know. They could. They've got someone sneaking. I think it's Zeus sneaking through the lower tunnels, so he could find a kill. And try and see if he can get there. They've left Boomich over at the A site all on his own, I believe.
Yeah, it's Perfecto who's just kind of chilling, and 2 players are rotating over. Boomich is actually pushing, I believe, in the sewers, and he can wrap around, catwalk towards that A bomb site eventually. But for the moment, Perfecto is so nervous. At some point, he needs to call out that he hasn't heard anything. So his teammates can rotate back to the other side of the map. Senya coming up middle. There's a missed shot from Simple. And now Electronic holding a very tight angle. And Boomich's flank is coming in so late. Good kill from Electronic. And now the attack begins as they try and get out. Edward's going to check behind real quick, sees nothing. And it's all a delay tactic. This is to find Boomich a way to get involved, and he's going to come right back to the door.
markeloff going for the bomb plant. Ooh, there's the door opening. Boomich actually changing targets a little bit too early. I think he thought he got that kill almost immediately, but had to go back for seconds. And that's an issue. markeloff will find another one, leaving Perfecto 1 versus 2. Smoke is fading, but yeah, he's in a little bit of trouble here. That bomb is ticking away in front of him, and he's now deep in the bomb side, looking for anyone that he can, but yeah, I don't know. That's going to be hard to get. markeloff, I think, a triple in that round at least. And that will be the 2010 team fighting back in a big way. Up to 8 rounds overall here.
That's not too bad. It's nice to see them fighting back. See how long they can keep this one up. As the Zoomers are just 3 rounds away from taking this 3rd map, and that would make them, 2-1 during the 1.6 stretch of the show match. However, for the moment, they're going to be brought back down to pistols, except for Simple. The hero AWP, a missed shot down middle, and he wants to go back for more. He would need to find something. I don't know. The one round they won, remember, was a triple kill from Perfecto with the Deagle, but how many of those are you going to get in a half?
Yeah, that's a question, isn't it? Can't really rely on it. They do, I mean, Simple on that, on the AWP, I think that's a big tool, though. Electronic has found one, and I say it just Simple goes down. Senia with a double instead. And flamie now. The only one left to try and have an impact, but this is really started to turn around. It was looking so grim in the first half.
Yeah, the old-timers really starting to flex there a little bit. Duke just walking up mid, Senya just walking up short and finding a couple of kills and really throwing the defense into, I don't know, discombobulation, I guess we'll call it. Nicely done, though. You're right. This comeback starting to look more and more promising, starting to feel like they can actually make it happen.
Definitely. Edward? Is he talking to his webcam when he's talking to his team? Is that... Does anyone do that?
I don't know. I don't know, but I appreciate it to a certain degree. Because it makes it look like he's staring at me into my soul while he looks intense.
Yeah, I was starting to sense it like that as well. Maybe he's doing a lot of streaming and he's used to it. It's like a, occupational
Okay.
hazard or something.
Yeah, he's it's just muscle memory now. Every time he talks, he's got to turn to the camera. See what you're doing with that one. Okay, 13-10. I guess at this point we say the comeback is officially here. It's on. They're not just making it happen. It has happened. They're within striking distance.
Yeah, now it's no longer just like a dream or anything. Now it can actually happen. And again, the economy is looking so busted for the 2020 team that they really need to start making some of these rounds work, or they're going to be in a lot of trouble here. They're not getting helped in the same way that that they would in the global offensive economy either. So, got to think about that a little bit too. 13-10 overall is the scoreline right now. It could go pretty much any way.
Well, full control of short and long towards the B-bomb site for Navi 2010. Although they're playing it pretty deep. Defense is passive as well. That's a huge trade. And this has been a part of the map that it feels like has been exposed. Catwalk towards the A bomb site has been there for the old players. Electronic, the last one left, and he's deep towards Kitty, hiding behind the box at the moment. Smoke is about to fade. It's just a deagle, but now the off is coming in as well. And Simple gonna clear it, but not able to land the shot through the smoke. flamie finds one, and there's Simple Electronic to time in, and they've finally got another round on the board. It's 14-10.
Well, that was a scary close round, close-up fight there at the end. That looked like it could have gone either way. It's so scary when you end up missing some of those shots there. But good recovery anyway, and it's gonna be one step more in the right direction. 14 rounds. They're just 2 away from taking it here, which I guess would put them at a 2-1 victory overall in this series. It's not bad for the 2020 team, I think. You know.
No, it's not bad at all. Bit dicey. That 3-man stack towards the B bomb site almost got punished for it. Back towards A again, a split. You can see one player working up Catwalk. Electronic way too deep and wide of a peak. Zeus has already passed it. He's got the second kill so quickly, and he gets those kills so fast, they can't even pull off the strategy they wanted to. This is supposed to be a pinch from the door, and the 2 players just come out so very late. You can see the spam to clear angles, to give them access to the bomb site. They're taking their time, but they're in. And Navi 2010 have to decide if they want to go for this retake. I think they're going to end up backing away and preserving the money.
Yeah, again, I mean that's probably the sensible choice, isn't it? That's probably what you want to try and do at this point in time, because we've seen how little luck they've had. Apart from that one round with the Deagles, they haven't really been able to put up a fight against the 2010 team when they've been lacking the economy, so don't blame them for it. Did see one in the corner. Simple gets picked off, and yeah, I like this from the 2010 team, though. Out hunting, taking away the rifles. That's nice to see some real fight out of them, and they're going to get every single one.
Yeah, it's ruthless. It's a statement as well that they're not just gonna. I mean, this is a show match and all, but obviously hunting down the weapons, they're letting them know we're coming for this third map, at least 1.6. I imagine there's a lot of pride to take this 3-map series, this series that isn't necessarily a series, but to be able to at least take 2 of the maps in the 1.6 stretch of the show match. The goal of these 2010 guys, and still within striking distance, 14-11. And they all themselves so aggressive, so quick, coming up short, about to turn the corner towards the B bomb site. It's just pistols for the defense, and there's still just one defender here. It's Simple, and he's going to go down as well. Starix finds another one, quickly trying to flank, so he knows there's probably more. 2 more coming. And he's got the information for his team. Nicely done from Edward. And Electronic, the last one left in a 1 versus 3. Gonna spray down markeloff as well.
Nice enough attempt from Electronic, but there were just so many people there. I don't even think he had a chance to reload. He's going to get overwhelmed eventually, and it'll be another one. 12 rounds overall now for the 2010 team. They're gaining on them, getting back into this match in a really quick fashion. So And again, you have to assume that the money for the 2020 side is just going to be busted. So I don't know what they do now.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they're going to be able to muster up to fight with. This is actually going to get really sketchy down the stretch of this game. Another boost up. Look how much Zeus, markeloff, and Edward have progressed up mid, though. Simple is already boxed in and locked into his position, and he doesn't even realize it. There's the swing. I don't know how he's found that kill, but markeloff is there for the trade. There's a couple players in the doorway, and they see it open. Senya's got the information. He's going to hold them pinned down, making sure nobody can swing to stop this plant.
Yeah, that door being open is a big giveaway that something is up. They did close it subsequently, but it's a little bit too late at that point in time. So this is just looking so good right now for the T side. Everything is kind of working out right as they would want. Flamie and Perfecto are left, but they're on the wrong side of the smoke, and I don't think they're going to get a chance to get onto the other side, really. There's just so many people waiting for them, so wow. The comeback is absolutely on. It's about to be, what, 13 rounds here for the 2010 team?
Yeah, to the 14 of 2020. So they're probably feeling like they need to button up this defense right now, create that brick wall. Perfecto, the last player surviving for the 2010 Navi with just the deagle, but the rifles certainly have to come out here. And it's actually pretty crazy watching that the Navi 2010 able to just kind of march up either short towards the B bomb site, march up catwalk towards A. They're doing it quickly and not really being challenged in any meaningful way, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, it definitely is. I don't know. I wasn't expecting this. I kind of thought, okay, that's it. Like, that's such a strong lead, getting 12 rounds in the first half. Nothing they could get it back into it here, but they're not finding a lot. And again, I mean, I think this is the experience you could definitely have playing Tuscan. It's just that there are so many ways for the T's to get onto sites that you only really have to fail a couple of fights and you're done. And ooh, simple. Big giveaway there, and a nice little fight to be winning early on.
Yeah, especially boosted up. That should be a shot from the AWP more often than not. And that makes this pinch on the bomb site really difficult to deal with. Well done from Senya. There goes Electronic, and the defense crumbles. And again, just all these buy rounds just not been successful for Navi 2020. And again, they just get decimated. Nothing you can do but actually try and save here. This is a head scratcher. And I think I have to imagine Navi 2010, they've got the money to go chase all this down. Who cares if they lose everything? You've got the money to hunt down the AWP, to hunt down the AUG. Take as much of that away as you possibly can.
Yeah, I agree. That's probably the way to go. They already did that once and with great success, and there's no reason not to do it again. You need to make sure that they don't have much fight left in them, which at the moment is working out just fine. Man, what a turn of events here. Going to be the round for the 2010 team, and now I don't know, it's anybody's game. It's 14-14. It's all tied up.
All tied up. Pressure's on. What do we have? Do we have overtime rules for this show, Match Anders?
I am not sure. That is a good question. I'm sure someone will tell us when we get to it. But yeah, basically.
Yeah. Well, here we go. Defending with Deagles. That's one of the 2 rounds that Navi 2020 have won in this half came by virtue of Deagles. It was a triple kill from Perfecto. I think Flamie had 1 kill with the Deagle as well. And that was kind of how they grabbed their first round of the half. Second round was won with rifles, but they have not had success outside of those 2 rounds, which is pretty crazy. They started this half with a 12-3 lead, and it has dwindled so far. That's a great double peak. Response to the spam that comes out from Senya.
Man, they're in a little bit of trouble here. Only losing 1 player, but I mean the 2020 side, just the economy is really caught up to them, and even if they get that early kill here, nice boost over. That's some veteran play. Look at the double kill. None of them knew what hit them. That's an older trick. You have to appreciate that.
That's a thing of beauty. I love it. Nice job from Zeus. That's going to force Perfecto and Simple to fight from the same choke point, and it's going to be nearly impossible. Just as this round winds down, seen some people in chat complaining about the observer. I would just like to go on the record and say you guys do not know what kind of a hell that observer is in with 1.6 observing. You cannot change players based off their position on the minimap or by a number of the player. You have to scroll through them using your Fire 1 or Fire 2 button until you get to the right player. So observing in 1.6 is an absolute disaster of an experience. And I would like to thank said observer for delivering us on all 3 maps and going through this hell, this thankless hell.
I agree. Yeah, it's way more tricky than it seems. Like it could already be a little bit of a tough job in CS:GO, but in 1.6, yeah, I've done it myself once for a show match years back, and it was shockingly difficult. So here we are though, 15 rounds on the side of Navi 2010. A massive comeback being run here on Tuscan against the modern Sumer lineup. They just need one more round, Jason. They will have done it.
Yeah, and I mean, how crazy would it be if this is the round that they falter, though? Flamie's picked up an auto sniper. Some spam coming in through the corner of the wall from said auto sniper might scare them away from that position, but it didn't. Senya's already stepped up into his place. This is a distraction. He wants to keep a third person there, and it's working. Simple. Playing inside of the house is going to rotate over. Flamie inside of that bomb site, and Perfecto as well is over there.
Only 45 seconds here. No kills happening just yet. Does Flamie have an auto sniper? Is that what I'm seeing?
Uh-huh.
Well, okay. That's rare. Simple. Ooh, nice couple of kills coming through. Boomwich and Electronic to follow it up, and Electronic actually doing all the work, and the auto sniper as well. So there we go, 15 to 15, and we're gonna find out what the rules look like. Maybe we'll just have to deduce it from the action here. But that's them getting all the way to the finish line, Jason, and then not. They need one last step.
Yeah, it's a classic play to make that kind of a comeback happen and drop the ball right at the end. Got to be relatively frustrating. Although I don't know what's more frustrating is failing to complete that comeback and winning the map, or having a 12-3 lead and failing to close out the map at any point during that half. So I think both teams have honorable and good causes to be upset.
Yeah, we don't know yet, but I mean, yeah, we do have overtime.
We'll find out. Yeah, we do. I just it looks like there's start money as well. The question is, how many rounds will we be playing?
Well, at the very least, right, there's a config for it. The odds at the moment, from 1xBet, as you could tell there, slightly favoring the 2020 side. And despite the fact that they, they couldn't find that 15th round until the very end. So, I don't know if that's very confidence-inspiring.
Oh, that's awkward. A push down middle. Simple gave up the angle. Electronic gets punished. Simple boxed in. And Starix going to press the issue. He's got a third. Or excuse me. Yeah, actually, I think that is his third kill. markeloff added one on there in the mix. And Flamie's the only one to respond from 2020. So, 16-15 for the Boomers.
Who would have seen it coming here? Back to the winning ways. That was the round they needed earlier, and it just took them, just into. It's a classic, isn't it? You're gunning for that last round. You can't get it, and then finally, in overtime, that's when you pick it up. So
we do have a 16K start money, Anders.
All right, just, yeah.
To fill in, we're getting some details are filtering in slowly but surely. Again, a heavy stack in storage area 1. As Zeus going to move up the mid-ramp as well so quickly. He's forced back, I believe, in Alper, or someone in that position. Throws out the nade, good peek from middle. There's nobody holding them back, which means these A defenders are just primed for getting obliterated.
They really are. Simple's gone down to the 2-on-3, and even if flamie Perfecto, they've got health for it. They definitely have the health advantage. Not entirely impossible. The Perfecto could do a lot here. Senny is going to get dropped by flamie. The bomb, though, is ticking, and remember, you got to be quick here. Can't be wasting a lot of time. Edwards, almost seeing him as he come for the smoke there, but he's going to get essentially run down. And a nice swing there, instantly on the bomb that's invisible to us, but obviously not to the players. So, 2020 lineup to pick up this second round.
Yeah, still tied up 1-1. It is, as you've gotten all the details, it is 16K and MR3. So one more round in this first half of overtime, and then we'll see them swap sides one more time and see if we can get a team to close out this final map of 1.6.
Yeah, final map indeed. That's I don't know. That's pretty impressive. That they're able to retake that, even if they were had a little bit of health there. One of them was the AWP, so Perfecto had to do a fair bit of work. Simple's now back with the AWP.
I couldn't. I have to assume Edward was a little bit blind with that AWP because he did not react to the player coming through the smoke. So I have to assume he caught some kind of a flashbang.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, which again we don't know because of the spectating. There's nothing to do about it.
Because of 20-year-old spectating technology.
Yeah, and it's an old vehicle, but still is kind of cool, isn't it? Markeloff goes down. That's flamie with the kill on him. And now they're going to be reverse boosting into this window towards the middle. That's a powerful move. That could definitely throw them off guard here.
Listen, 2010 Navi going deep into the old school strat book to win this map. That's a really nerdy strategy to run here in a show match against players who've probably never seen the map before. Simple is picked off inside of the A bomb site as he rotates over. There's Starix as well, finding flamie on a push, and Edward has shot his teammate in the back of the head, and then he goes down in turn. So it's Starix against 3. Karma for using tactics in a show match.
Yeah, the the show match gods do not approve, and just smite them in the middle of it. Perfecto goes down anyway, and the bomb is planted here. Starix trying for a 1-on-3, and he's successful so far. Trying to be a bit aggressive. Oh, he's gonna get caught and shot in the back as well. He was ready for it. Nice attempt from Starix. Actually, I thought that was a nice enough setup. We've got flashlights being spammed.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's so nice. Maybe they'll buy night vision as well. We can get the night vision spam.
Definitely get the night vision.
I got a quiz for you, Anders. What
Oh,
keys
no.
do you run through if you want to buy full armor and an M4?
Oh God, I have no idea. I'm never gonna. You know what? The crazy thing is, like, I actually think I never recovered from from the CS:GO buy menu. Like, I missed the 1.6 buy menu. Like,
I
I,
do
I
too.
I don't know what's up with that. Like, again, it's one of those things my brain just can't handle. But yeah,
Uh,
saying that I probably should then be able to tell you, but I just can't.
well, that's a shame. I'm kind of disappointed in you.
Well, I mean, I do have a reputation when it comes to quizzes to maintain as well. So
That's a good point. You're not a great test taker.
I'm really not. At least not those kind of tests. Like, if it's one that I can sort of, like, hustle my way through, I can do a good job.
All right. Well, 2-1 in the favor of Navi 2020 in overtime here. And the T side has been the strong side, so they've got to be happy about that performance to get 2 rounds of the CT. And yeah, they pick up the pace. It's looking like they're going to be on map point as they just obliterate the Navi 2010 defense. So Navi 2020, the Zoomers just need one more round, and they will close this map 19-16.
Man, just another step. I mean, they had that lead for so long that it's taken them a while to get back here. But yeah, you're right. They have the chance. 18-16. And all the money in the world here for the second half. So let's see how far they could get it. If they could close it out right here now, or if they're going to get a chance maybe for more overtime. Who knows? Wild spray coming out there from flamie. Not really connecting with, or at least not enough for the kill to take down Edward. He's going to win the fight. Missed chance for Starix. He's scoped up, looking through, and missing the chance. Oh, it's awkward. But he does get the kill.
It's awkward. It's painful. It's everything. Simple left in a 1 versus 3, but he's got 10 health, and he's already being pushed from Zeus. One more chance for the Zoomers to close out Tuscan.
Man, not the kind of start that it looked like he even had the early lead there, flamie. It looked like he was in a little bit earlier than you would have expected, but still was not able to do it.
Dude, Anders, there's so many people in Twitch chat that know the answer to that question. Oh, they're spamming it. It's got to make you feel horrible.
No, I'm all right with it. I give a lot of credit to the chat, wisdom of the crowd and all that. So I'm all right with it.
Okay.
I know things that are way less useful anyway, so I'll stick to that.
Yeah, you can be comfortable in the knowledge you've obtained. Nice retake, really before the
Oh,
bomb even gets planted. Mow down from Edward, and it's just simple. And it's looking like we're going to double overtime as Zeus gets the final kill. We're all tied up 18-18.
yes, indeed, more overtime coming. Um, I don't know. I don't know what kind of. It's hard to explain. Like I do feel like I've accumulated a bunch of knowledge, but it's all just like it's the kind of knowledge that's just. It's just if you only stay in a conversation with me for like 5 minutes, you'll never realize how much I don't know. Uh, but for those 5 minutes, you'll be like, man, this kind of seems to know a lot of stuff.
I think you're selling yourself short. You do a really good job of steering every conversation towards like the two or three subject matters that you know anything
Yeah.
about.
Well, that's part of the. That's like part of
That's
the
why you're always
strategy.
bringing up aliens and simulations. That's all you've got.
That yeah, it's a lot there. Could talk about that for a long time. So yeah, I think that's part of it right there. So usually that works out fine for me.
1-for-1 trade. Edward takes on Boomich and is dropped in kind. Perfecto is able to give his team a one-man advantage. 4-on-3, and flamie is really challenging up middle. That's got to make the defense a bit nervous, and that's a huge fight in the open. Headshot angle for both players, and neither of them can hit it, so Simple comes in to do the job the way it needed to be done. flamie about to turn into the A bomb site, and there's only one defender. It's Senya out in the open, but using the bush perfectly.
Yeah, he was actually crouched in the middle of that. I think he set himself up with a bit of a flashbang there, but unable to find anyone just yet. And backup's being called for. It's coming up the middle. It's markeloff to take down Simple. That's some nice timing coming in. Now it's still a 2-on-2. Good shot from Electronic. Heavy range there to take him down. And they know where Senia is. I mean, I don't know if they want to stick around and fight him for 40 seconds. They could just go somewhere else. Looks like they do want to come for him. He's already been tagged up, and he's going to go down. Electronic with some nice work in this round.
Man. 19-18 in the favor of Navi 2020.
Well,
look at the odds as well. It's I'm amazed that 2010 is still doing this good.
yeah, they're actually keeping up. I do have a sneaky suspicion there's going to be a bit of a drop off getting into the global offensive. Yeah, you just feel like it might, but so far so good. Look at this. Edward, Starix, and Seni are all contributing to the early round here, getting a couple of good kills. A grenade and Perfecto to take it a little bit further back in a 2-on-3, but they're still in the lead and they still got it going on.
Ooh, markeloff picks off one more with the op. It's Perfecto left in a 1 versus 2. He's already in the A bomb site, but needs to traverse down middle to be able to pick up the bomb. That was a well executed lobby crunch in towards I believe that's storage area 2, if memory serves me appropriately. And Perfecto's going to take the long route with over a minute left on the clock. The tough part now is markeloff has moved himself up towards long B. It's going to be hard to clear out, and if there's any noise cue made by Perfecto, markeloff's close enough to, depending on where the noise cue comes in, he might be able to hear it and have the information. And we can hear the jump down and the running at the moment. And I would imagine markeloff can hear that.
Yeah, I think he really would. 35 seconds here as well, so giving away noise is potentially quite scary. I don't know if he has a choice at all. Nice shot on markeloff, taking him down. That was a quick reaction. Zeus surely knows where he is, and he's going to win the fight. Perfecto. He sort of had to be, that aggressive towards the end and give him a big disadvantage. So, what are we at now? 1-for-1 in a double OT, yeah.
Yep. 22 is the magic number that we're looking for to close this one out. Final round of the first half of second overtime. And Edward's going to jump out the window. Got a teammate there with him as well. Flashbang. In case there's any early aggression, it pops and nobody's going to push. So dropping a smoke and backing away.
So much time left in this round already, so gonna be pressure to do anything yet. They haven't really gone for the same kind of cool boost, but flamie is back with that creek again. We haven't had the intervention yet. Maybe someone could get stuck in the door. Have you thought about that, Jason?
Ooh, I wouldn't mind that at all. Boomich gets his head ripped off. Senya's traded. But Zeus is still here inside of the A bomb site. Starix coming in with a very fast flank, and only the faster reaction from Simple saves the day. Keeps this round in reach of Navi 2020. Another one as Edward tries to shut down the escape route. Good shooting from Simple left on 37 HP, and he's going to keep pushing. There is a smoke there, I believe, or a flashbang perhaps that blinded
Flash,
Simple.
yeah.
We just don't see due to the older VHS level technology.
Yeah, he was definitely flashed, man. But that was you saw some really, really cool reactions out of Simple. That was impressive. Again, showing us that he's able to do it in this game too, which is I just think fascinating, isn't it? But it's not enough. They're still going to be losing, 2 out of 3 rounds on that first half of the double OT. So they need to do a lot more here. It's not that it's not done yet or anything, but they're behind once again on the 2020 lineup.
Yeah. We'll see if they can come back. This has actually been, I mean, for probably not ever playing, an official on this map, this isn't a bad showing from them whatsoever. And even the 2010 guys seemingly coming alive a little bit later in the day than maybe they would have liked as well. But the T side is where they made their comeback happen. Good trades. 3-on-3 now for each team.
Organ play from Simple, which is what worked for him in the last round at least. He's also going to be alone, as both Starix and Senia are going to be picking up a kill each. So 1 versus 3, and I don't really know what the plan is going to be. Yeah.
I think it's maybe to try and, I don't know, at this point, hold on to the op.
Yeah.
Bomb is in the hands of Senya, who's going the long route to join up with his teammate. This is actually a little bit dicey. Simple's got plenty of time to find an easy kill, and this is the bomb. If he can get this on the ground, if he checks left. And he's not going to. Senya's able to find him. I was wondering where the hell Senya was on the map. I was trying to follow him in the mini-map. I thought Simple would have seen him on that look over to the left, but he did not. So 21 to 19 is what I meant to say. Navi 2010 just 1 round away from taking Tuscan, taking the third map, their third 1.6 map.
Yeah, it's really all worked out really well for them. The comeback, obviously, in regulation, almost making it back and just winning it right then and there at 16-14. But it's got them this far. Oh, bit of a failed jump for Simple. Nice enough idea, I think. But yeah, 1 more round. We're at 22 for 2010 lineup. Edward, Zeus with big kills here on the T side to open it up with. And that set them off very nicely indeed. Senia to follow up, taking down Electronic. They just need another 2 kills, and they'll find a way to do it here. It's looking good. A lot of damage there on Simple, and flamie also dropping a little bit low.
Some blind spray into the smoke to try and find an easy kill, and I think they're going to do it. Although, Edward finds Simple. So right before I'm about to build things up, that's it. Navi 2010 has won the third map, has won Tuscan, which means they can be happy. They can be full of pride, and I love that from Edward. The Boomers have indeed taken the 1.6 maps 2-1. They take Train, they take Tuscan here, and they win the 1.6 series.
Yes, so some honor has been saved.